Hey everyone, welcome back to the Whirlwind Chronicles.
Swag.
But we're
just
now
level
up.
4.
Level 4.
Whoa. Level 4.
Okay, really quick. Did anyone get any cool new abilities? Actually, we can find out in game. Never mind.
I was gonna say yes, and I'm not gonna say.
Yeah. Duh. Sorry.
So,
Cow can do a backflip now. That's not true.
I'll go do a backflip.
Lord,
for
you
real.
haven't done a...
Oh,
Wow.
the first backflip of volume 2.
Wow, that's incredible. We
Thank
haven't had
you.
one yet.
I can't believe that.
Thank you.
We
I've
had
been
so
working
many
on it. I feel
backflips
like my
last
form has
season,
improved.
last volume.
Yeah, Laura had so many backflips last volume.
But they weren't great. And honestly, you've improved, Laura.
Thank
Dang.
you so much.
Wait.
The practice is paying off.
Sorry, are we actually not okay with saying season at all?
You can say season if you
yeah,
want.
it's okay. I'm
Okay.
just like, want
That's
to say
it's
just
volume.
don't feel like you have to be super critical.
Okay.
Wow. Here we are, episode 7.
Episode
We're already almost
7.
halfway. We're already more than halfway done.
More than halfway.
Second half of the
That-
We're,
volume.
we're exactly halfway because
That's-
7 hasn't started yet and
That's
6
a
is
good
over.
point.
So we're exactly halfway.
and
Yeah.
I
We're
would
more
right
though
this
because
moment.
we've done
Yeah.
the intro already.
And I would like to be the first to say, Happy New Year!
Oh, that's right. This
Happy
is coming out in
New
the New
Year.
Year.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Comment below. Let us know your resolutions.
Yep.
Yep.
Mine will probably... I have no idea.
We're talking in the past right now, so
Yeah.
Hello from the past. It sucks. But you know that because you were also there.
My
There's so many
resolution is going to be to stop smelling like vinegar.
Joe,
Good luck, buddy.
Oh,
Vinegar.
yeah.
That's your resolution every year, Joe, and it's never changed.
I
My
know.
resolution is to read more books.
Ah.
That's a good one.
My resolution is to be kind.
Aww.
Yeah, she's mean to us all the time.
when the mics go off, Alyssa's hucking water bottles at us.
Yeah.
Generally, I huck oranges, but if I
apples,
have no
yeah.
oranges,
She's hucking
it's
oranges,
water
hucking
bottles.
water bottles. When the fall comes around, it's apples. It's just
Seasonal,
constant hucking.
seasonal
Mics are
hucking.
off,
Seasonal
our-
hucking.
Our personas go away, and we're all horrible people.
Yeah.
I'm a big seasonal hucker.
There's something about that sounded really.
around Christmas time. She's hucking walnuts at us. It's just brutal.
Yeah.
Are walnuts Christmassy to you?
Yes.
Do you mean
like a
chestnuts?
Walnuts roasting on the open.
No, walnuts, chestnuts, all the nuts.
Nuts are Christmas to you?
Walnuts and chestnuts.
I'm gonna
All
make a
nuts
prediction.
roasting on the open fire.
You see?
I'm gonna make a prediction that right now I'm in the full throes of seasonal depression after
Aw.
Christmas.
Yeah,
you
you're
know-
editing this one, right?
Oh, I guess. But do you know like that week after Christmas where you're like, it's still nice because family's in town,
Yeah.
and then like everyone leaves and you have to go back to work, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
still winter.
All right, Laura, if you're editing this episode right now, take a sip of water, take a little lap around your house,
Take a
Maybe
sip
some
of
tea,
water.
maybe some tea, and just smile because it's okay.
Well, Josiah,
You're leading the charge.
I'm leading the charge. Guys, thanks for joining us.
have a great day.
Have a great day.
We'll
see you next week. No, so let's go ahead and get started here. What do we have for our
did
list?
we change the things?
so our
Yeah.
genres
Of course not.
and our hooks
We always
today.
Yeah, we do it
What do we
during
have?
always.
Did we replace them?
We have not replaced them.
Okay.
We never-
It's okay. It's good. At this point,
I
it's
think-
tradition to replace them
I
on
think-
podcast.
Oh, yeah.
That's
We should
becoming a theme of this specific
Yeah.
season is we don't
it's
replace
really
them. It's
just
very
the
funny.
vibe of
No,
this
no, no.
season
It's
in
because we're
general.
waiting on the input in the comments, and there's never input.
That's
Dang.
true. We're
That's
waiting
true.
for people to give us genre. And
I
If
really
you
hope
listen,
by the
you
time
should
this came
comment.
out, by the time this comes out, we don't get a flood of people.
Yikes.
Yeah, then they're
That
gonna
would
be
be
like,
funny.
"Hey, what are you talking
What are you
about?"
talking about?
Yeah.
I think so. One of the options to replace genre is thriller. I think that would
Ooh,
be
that's a fun one. I'm down.
We've also got folklore, historical drama,
Whoa.
musical. So I feel like we shouldn't do that one right now because we just did silly, and I just feel like we need a break.
I agree. Thriller's a good one.
Thriller. Okay. let's do- We also have suspense up there right now, though. So
Oh,
maybe we
boo,
should
those
do-
are too similar.
Yeah.
Too similar.
I've got cyberpunk, chick flick.
Ooh, cyberpunk. Yes.
Cyberpunk's fun.
Cyberpunk.
Or
okay.
chick flick's also fun.
I kind of like chick
I don't
flick.
know what you would
I
do.
kind of do too.
Okay, Hook. We've got a riot, wreck, race, robbery, train robbery, malfunction, airplane malfunction.
Wait, sorry. Robbery and train robbery are two separate items?
No, train robbery.
Okay, I was
That's what
going to say.
Oh, I was
We've
like,
already
that's
done
a-
robbery. That was
We've already
episode
done
11.
a train. this season.
Airplane malfunction, relic, murder, monster.
I still like race. I think race is a fun one.
Let's do race. I'll put that there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're like all ours now, right?
Our genres today are steampunk, steampunk, suspense, cyberpunk, time travel, crime, and wild card. So we've got steampunk and cyberpunk up there.
Who's rolling for that?
All right.
For the hook, we've got race, betrayal, casino, fashion show, and storm, and wild card. Fashion show's been up there for a while.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has.
It's
Good
been up there
thing,
since
too.
volume 1.
Yeah. Wait, didn't we do
Chick flick fashion show.
I feel like we did. No, this was for
In our home campaign, we did a fashion show.
Did we?
That is true.
We
yeah,
did do a
did.
home campaign fashion
Yeah.
show.
It's
That is
okay.
true.
We can move on.
Wow,
That was-
throwback
oh,
to
wow.
that.
That
Yeah.
was like
Hysterical.
3 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh
Isn't that
my
insane?
gosh.
Yeah.
3 years ago.
Yeah. I remember that was when we were doing it in my basement.
No, we were actually at Parking Mat.
Were we really?
Yes, we were.
I remember there was a fashion. Oh, wait, was it
That's when
there was a natural one-shot one that
that was different.
That was in your basement, yeah.
That was like a ball, like a gala thing, or like it was a big party at
It
a
was a
rich
big
Oh,
mansion.
party.
Sophie's birthday party.
yeah.
And there was a magician with the frogs.
That's right. That's
Frog
right.
magician.
The frog
We
magician.
still have
frog
that.
magic.
You guys, we still have that recording. Comment, let us know if you would want to see something like that.
Oh
It
my
was the
gosh.
original concept for the show.
It was insane.
natural one
Maybe
shot.
Yeah.
we'll
That one
put
was
it out
crazy.
there for people who want to see
Oh.
it.
One day if
We
we, have
had,
a
like-
Patreon, that's a Patreon.
Yeah, we had like
thing.
what,
Yeah.
2 episodes recorded or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we recorded 2 episodes.
All right,
I remember
Josiah.
the one I DM'd in like the huge library. That was fun.
That was fun. That was a fun one.
Oh yeah.
Did we
In, like, the
record
middle
that
of the
one?
day,
I don't
no.
think so.
He was just practicing.
All right,
So who's
rolling what?
Joe's rolling genre, and Alyssa will roll the hook.
Okay.
The yuck.
The hook.
Yuck, yuck, yuck.
Ooh. I don't know.
dropped it.
I forget them all, but
Me too. What
Okay.
am I rolling?
Okay,
you're
genre.
rolling the hook.
You're
You
the
rolled a
genre?
die. Genre's number 5.
That is crime.
Oh, crime.
I love crime.
I love crime.
Hook.
Crime's my favorite.
Hook is number 3.
That is casino.
Oh my gosh!
Good one.
Guys, it's Ocean's 11. We're doing it.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This is
This-
a great
oh,
one.
Come on,
This
please.
is like perfect for each other. All right,
Please,
everyone.
God, please.
Thank God it's not me.
Why?
I would find a way to ruin this concept.
Oh, Josiah, no.
I'd be like, hey, there's a casino, huh?
Too bad you guys
Oh,
drove
there's a
by
crime.
it.
There's a crime
right,
down the
everyone.
street. Anyway, we're gonna go to this factory.
All right, everyone, roll.
Okay, hold on.
I know I'm nervous. Mine was like right in the middle.
Me too.
Okay.
Joe, go ahead.
I got a 7.
Oh, I got a.
Alyssa's staring at me with huge eyes.
a
She's
minute.
terrified.
I thought I read a different number, but then it was saying it was different. No, yeah, it was 13.
11.
Oh,
It's me. Okay. Oh man. Oh gosh. Okay.
It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
I'm nervous.
You got this, Laura.
Yeah, man. You're going to freaking
Come
kill it.
on.
All right, everyone.
It's gonna be good. We're ready.
Seatbelts, everyone.
Can you
Let's
just get a
get
clip of
into-
just seatbelt? We need a soundboard, I think.
No, we don't need a soundboard.
dude.
All right. Let's get in
Keep using
to this episode of the Whirlwind Chronicles. These are the Whirlwind Chronicles. Welcome in. The Feast of Plenty has come and gone. It was a beautiful time of celebration. The cold winds of winter are starting to creep in, and fall is starting to come to a close. I'd like to go around in a circle and ask how each of you guys celebrated the Feast of Plenty and what you guys did together. I'm assuming you all spent some of it together. Maybe
Yeah.
not. I don't know. Juniper, we'll start with you. What did you do for the Feast of Plenty this year?
Well, Of course, Juniper went to the big festival they have in town and had candy apples and carved pumpkins and all kinds of lovely things like that. They also, Juniper's family and a lot of her, the handful of people that are there from her tribe, all did their annual potpourri that they make.
Yes, I love
They
it.
had been drying things all year, so now they sold a lot of it at a lot of different farmers markets. Every Saturday there's a big farmers market in town, so they would sell their potpourri, and any leftover they ended up just giving away to their friends and family. And I think this year was a new year. Over the year, or over the last couple of years, they've been kind of making a farm in their property. So there's a lot of different produce and stuff that they grow. And they have apple trees now, and this is the first year that the apple trees have bloomed. And so they ended up pressing some cider this year and selling some cider at the farmers markets, and again, giving away to the family. I'm sure the observatory is always stocked with cider and fresh potpourri. Every time she comes in, she'll refresh the potpourri.
Very nice.
Yeah, and just time spent with the friends and the fam.
Excellent. Ace, what about you?
Well, Ace does plenty of feasting. He is with his family for their regular holiday feast
Right.
that they have.
I'm sure there was plenty.
There's
what
plenty
does,
of food.
What does a regular feast look like for your family? Do you guys have? Do they have the staples on the dinner table?
Yes. They have staplers and I'm sorry.
Even I'm having a hard time being impressed with that one.
Oh,
What's the go-to dish for the
Yeah, they have,
Elderbow family at
they have
every Feast of
turkey.
Plenty?
You know, they
Very
have
nice.
turkey, they have potatoes
Very
in
nice.
various forms. Any form of potato you can imagine is there.
Amazing.
Oh yeah.
Twice baked,
Mr. Potato Head?
mashed.
Al
Yeah.
gratin or Al
Roasted.
gratin? Get in the comments. Which one is it?
Yeah. It's definitely not au gratin, dude.
You think it's Al gratin?
It's not au either way. It's au gratin.
I think that's true.
I think just I might be just rolling his eyes.
Oh, gratin.
Oh man.
Or maybe it's au gratin. Could be either one.
You
Actually.
did learn French.
Get in the comments.
I don't know which one it would be, but it's got to be one of those two. If you're French, get in there and tell us which one it is.
If you're French, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If you're French,
If
Get
you're
in
French,
there
get
and-
offended.
I was gonna say something serious. I said, if you're French, she just goes, oh.
Okay, so the Elderbows, they have a family get
We
together.
have a family get
Do
together.
they have
All
family coming
the
in town?
relatives coming to town. All
Very
the
nice.
cousins.
Very nice.
All the family is there.
Nice.
Yeah, and they have this huge feast. One of those really long tables that seems to go on forever.
Does Ace spend it at home with his family?
He's there for at least that main celebration day, that main feast
Okay.
that they have.
Yes.
And then he's just, in and out throughout the rest of the week.
Okay.
Partaking in the town festivities as well. And you
Hmm.
guys probably see him if the four friends decide to do something over the course of that week.
Yeah.
Maybe we go get pho one of the times.
Nice. Cal, what about you?
Cal also would get a lot of pho during the fall. So I guess it's been a couple weeks.
Yeah.
It's been a good
Well,
amount of
we
time.
were in the fall. We were in the fall last episode.
Right.
So, right?
So yeah.
Were
we
we?
were just getting to it. So, but Cal would
Yeah, so it's been a couple of weeks.
yeah, Cal would definitely be eating a lot of pho. He's very excited about that. Doing the whole Mamma Mia surprise ritual. And he also, his family has a big like celebratory feast of plenty as well. I think a lot of his relatives come. He's got cousins and uncles and his grandpa and from both sides of his family, and it's a lot of different types of people and a lot of different professions, all usually having to do with some sort of underground criminal activity that is kind of unbeknownst to the public. Things like some of them are just henchmen, and that's their like job title. Some of them are, thieves and assassins, and Grandpa's kind of just a retired coach for henchmen now, but like a lot of different cousins that do a lot of different things, and they all, they probably, I don't even know if they would have this dinner in like Cal's parents' house. It's probably at some other location, some sort of underground place that's probably nice, but like a criminal location.
A secured location.
A secured location.
Okay.
Where they'd all go and hang out and have a big dinner, and it's probably a lot of stolen silverware and really nice china from some museum that they took, and like super, like everything about it is just like flaunting everything that they've taken or acquired. And they all just talk about scores they've gone on and hits they've had, and so like they all have a really good time, and it's like I think it's kind of a big tradition for them that they enjoy. However, I think this year Cal's not enjoying it as much, just because he hasn't really sat down and talked to his parents about what's happened with Wanda yet. So I think he kind of tries to avoid them the whole time. Probably tries to hang out with his cousins and uncles and grandpa a bit more, but it's hard to do that. So, but yeah, Cal's got a big family, probably 25 people there, like huge. But yeah, he's probably on edge kind of the whole time, trying to avoid his parents, but also try and listen into anything you could potentially figure out about what happened.
Okay.
If they would break or not.
Yeah.
Or talk about it. But yeah, overall has a good time.
Okay. So yeah, 3 very different approaches to the holidays. I think what we're going to do is we're going to pick up right after, the day after the Feast of Plenty, which in Woodbine is also a national part of the national holiday.
What did Wendy do?
Oh, that's a great question.
Yeah.
June would have invited her if she wanted to come.
So for Wendy,
And what'd you think of the what's it called?
Festival?
The festival.
so Wendy would go probably with one of y'all to your holidays. My assumption is probably June.
Yeah, June definitely invited her to
Okay.
everything that they did.
Okay.
And
cool.
she was welcome to join for anything.
Obviously, she doesn't want to invite herself, but she also would be the person to try and invite herself because she'd just be like so excited to join anything.
Yeah.
However, I totally would assume that Cal is hush-hush about his family gathering, doesn't even really talk
He
about it.
would say he's going out of town, which he would probably tell everybody.
Yeah.
That's probably it's probably like tradition that like Cal goes out of town. For
Yeah. Yeah. And Ace, finds himself back at the bunker a lot, I'm assuming, and the Whirlwind a lot. And so I think the most accessible one that Wendy would see the most would probably be June.
Yep.
So she would probably join June for a lot of stuff. And she'd probably also hang out with Ace a lot when she's back at the observatory during those not Christmas. She'd probably hang out with Ace a lot back at the observatory during that Feast of Plenty kind of week. She would join in for the festivities with June and go to the parade, be really excited. Very much similar to how you guys met her. She would get all the merch, all the t-shirts, all the hats, all the things,
I also
and wear
picture
all of it.
that at the parade, Cal correct me if you think differently, but I've just been thinking this the whole time. 100% Cal like signed him and Wendy up for like a pie eating contest.
Oh my gosh.
And Wendy like crushed everyone.
Yes, 100%. Yeah. She also, that's just a good little side note about my character. She eats like there's no tomorrow because she's never had access to food like this for a long time. Yeah. So
she just smokes everyone in a pie eating
100%,
contest, bobbing for apples, all of the food.
Yes.
Yes, manages to wipe off most of the pie off her face afterwards, but still like little pieces here and there as she's walking around with a big thing of popcorn.
Yeah.
She's-
Surprising she still likes popcorn.
It's
She
nice
loves
popcorn.
it.
It's not stale popcorn.
because it's fresh popcorn, so she's so excited
Sure.
about it. Caramel popcorn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but she has a great time. She definitely finds a lot of time to run off by herself back to the observatory. You notice she gets these big bursts of energy and big bursts of wanting to go explore, and then she gets very tired and wants to go and be by herself. That's getting less and less as you guys are getting to know her over the weeks. Some time has passed. But she's still got that sort of like solitary side that's not used to people. So you'll notice that every now and then there'll be just a day when she doesn't come out from the observatory if you guys aren't doing a trip. So yes, I will pick up right after the day of the Feast of Plenty. In Woodbine, the Feast of Plenty is a day off of work. It is a holiday. And in fact, the day after the Feast of Plenty is also a holiday because everyone knows that if you're doing it right, you're going to be in a food coma that day.
That is true.
So, most people are sleepily getting up late, making their morning coffee. Maybe there's still some folks from out of town. It's a quiet, sort of sleepy morning in Woodbine. A lot of the wreaths and streamers and decorations and hay bales and pumpkin guts and all these things all over the town are still sort of there from the festival. Cleaned up a little bit, but not fully yet. They kind of wait until a few days after because you want to enjoy the few days of the Feast of Plenty. No rush. It's very much a slow weekend. I'll say we'll pick up with June. June, you're back at home with your family and you notice that there's some mail that's been coming in with parchment and writing that you recognize from your old colony. And when your parents receive the mail, they're intent and focused and whispering among each other. And based off of your last conversation with them, you're getting the idea that maybe everyone's sort of reaching out to each other to see if everyone's all right, if anyone's been discovered, if everyone's still safe. After the sort of public blog post interview thing with Wanda, they've seemed a little on edge. But it seems like they've gotten good news. They don't really talk about it with you unless you talk to them about it, but it just seems like there's communication happening amongst other people in the colony that maybe they haven't seen in a while, maybe people that come and visit for the holidays. A few of those people visited for the holidays, but Ace, you head back to the bunker after the Feast of Plenty. You stayed over that night at your parents'. Would you have stayed over that night at your parents'?
Yeah, probably.
So you stayed over that night after a big meal of turkey and potatoes served a million different ways, and you head back that morning. You're an early riser. You get up with the sun. You've lived in the woods for so many years. It just is natural. And you're enjoying the peace and the quiet of walking through the woods back towards your bunker. And you head into the bunker and you notice that some of the things that you've left in there are not in the same place. Like maybe someone was looking around and like they tried to put it back where it was, but you know this place inside out. There's a few changes. There's a book that's a few inches to the right more than you left it there, and one of them doesn't have a dog ear that you'd meant to leave, and or that you left in the page previously, and just lots of little itty bitty signs. And you walk in and you notice it immediately. Something's off.
Who had their nose in my Kung Fu for Silly Geese book?
You place the book back and you kind of tidy up. Nothing looks like it's missing. Nothing looks awry. Just maybe someone was in here and you're not sure. Calgo, you don't get a chance to talk to your parents, I will say, unless you want to try
No, I
and
don't
seek them
want
out.
to.
Okay, so you do not get a chance to talk to your parents. You have a normal holiday with that side of the family. The cousins you normally don't get to see very much. Some of the family members, odd, mysterious family members, you don't get to see a lot. Your grandfather, who you feel very close to. But you don't ever talk about any of that with your parents, and they don't act like anything's wrong, and they don't acknowledge it. They don't act any different. There's one thing that you have to have if you're in that business, which is you have to be able to play it cool, and you got to be able to just go with the flow, and they know how to do that perfectly. So nothing seems off to them. But you know something's going on. You know something happened.
Right.
As you leave your house that afternoon to go to the observatory, sort of like the next agreed upon adventure, you do notice that it's been a few weeks. There's been no blog posts. There's been no sightings of Wanda. Not even a trace of her in the news. After that story died down, there was nothing. And you don't know what that might be. And that's where we're going to pick up. We're going to pick up as everyone is arriving to the observatory after a fun, holiday-filled weekend on a sleepy early afternoon.
Good morning, everybody.
Hi, guys.
How was everybody's day yesterday? June, you look very full still.
I honestly, I'm not even that full. I'm just, my heart is full, you know? It was so wonderful. I brought leftovers.
You did?
Amazing.
I brought some more
Wendy
cider.
Wendy climbs down the ladder and runs
good
over to you
morning,
and
Wendy.
grabs one of the leftover tins.
Yes, and I made individual packs. There's 4 individual containers full of
that's
a
very
mix
kind
of
of
each
you.
of the
Oh
foods.
my gosh, this looks so good.
It was so yummy.
She
Oh,
opens
and I
it
brought
up,
some more
starts eating.
cider. Wow. I mean, yeah, you can eat it now. I thought we'd save it for lunch.
Wendy,
maybe.
how was your first Feast of Plenty?
Yeah, did you like it?
It was
You went to
It was
June's house,
amazing.
right?
I mean, yeah, we went all over. We went all over the town. I mean, we went to the parade.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you were at the parade.
I was at the
of
parade
course.
with you.
And I mean, so were you. I
Yeah, I mean,
we were
I
all
think
at
I
the
saw you
parade.
there. You,
Yes.
It was amazing. I have never eaten so much food in my entire life.
Yeah,
And
are you
I
feeling
just-
sick? Are you okay?
No,
Yeah,
not
you
at all.
downed that blueberry pie during that.
That was amazing.
down
another
one.
Oh my
It
god.
was
You downed
so good.
another one? Is that what you just said?
I said I would.
Oh,
Why? Do you got blueberry pie?
no.
Oh.
Sorry.
We should get her some blueberry pie.
I mean, we might have to. June, you're the
That was wonderful.
fruits and vegetables lady.
that's true, but blueberries aren't in season right now.
Oh, well.
That's more of a spring thing.
Oh.
It was amazing. I loved it.
I'm so glad.
So
Oh, and I brought a new gallon of cider. We're all out.
amazing. I drank most of the last one.
That's
Oh,
okay.
that's
It's
okay.
delicious. I'm gonna heat some up. Does anyone else want some?
I'm good.
I would take some.
Calgo, how were your travels?
My travels were good.
yeah.
Family's
Where did you
doing
go
well. I always go out of town to I have a ton of cousins and like relatives, so somebody always hosts. So I always go out of town every
Nice.
year.
Where did you guys go this year?
This year we went to my cousin's. His name's Rico.
Rico.
Yeah,
Wow.
as well as my uncle Rico.
Okay.
No,
He was
I take
the
this back.
football player, right?
Yeah, yeah. I'm taking that out immediately before that bit starts.
Oh.
Yeah. Went to my cousin Rico's house.
Nice.
He lives out of state. Do we have states?
Ooh.
He lives out of town.
Yeah.
Huh.
So
Oh.
he's a couple hours out of town. So we all met at his house. It was nice.
Nice.
And your cousin, that's the football player, right?
No,
Oh, okay.
that's not the football player.
Oh.
You've never met Rico.
Okay.
He's a nice guy.
Nice.
He's an art collector.
Whoa.
Very
Wow.
cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like a interesting.
Does he? Is that like his? Just what he does?
No, it's
full-time,
like
or is
it's
that
more like a
hobby?
passion.
Okay.
Like a hobby. Like
I'd like to have a
Gotcha.
hobby like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like art collecting. You're more of an artist, Wendy.
That's
as I'm
true.
seeing, there's even more.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see that one? I just did that one
That.
this morning.
Yeah. That
It's
picture.
supposed to be like a fish.
Oh,
You really like fish
but
things.
I do. I really love the ocean. But which is funny, right? Because I'm like
You're a
a
fire
genasi-
person.
Yeah, I know. But I think that's why I like it, because I've always
Yeah,
been
it's like the
interested in like
opposite.
what it's like. Because
Have
I've
you ever
never
been to the ocean? Oh yeah.
No,
We
I've
went to
never
the
been
ocean one time. We don't know where we were, but there was a big old bird there.
Oh, and
It
like
was,
a whirlwind
yeah.
adventure?
Yeah.
Whirlwind trip? I hope we get to go to the ocean.
That'd be cool.
That would be fun.
Ooh, a beach day?
Could you imagine? I could
Wow.
crush a beach day after just eating so much food yesterday.
Except I feel like being hot after the Feast
Oh,
of Plenty
that's
sounds like
true.
a bad time.
That is true. You'd be sweating so much.
Yeah, that would be gross. But
So what,
that's
like
cool.
a spa?
No. A cold spa?
Ooh, but
You want someone cold? Like
Well-
a mountain retreat?
Yeah.
it would be awesome
mountain
is like
retreat.
if it sends us to like some hot springs somewhere.
Ooh.
Like
That
it's
would be
cold
very nice.
air, but like warm water.
You know,
that
the
would be
Whirlwind
sweet.
never just sends us on a nice retreat.
Yeah, but
Yeah, or
do
what
we
about
ever
like a
ask
jungle?
It? Have
you
we
know?
ever asked it?
No, but we absolutely should.
Hey,
I'll ask
Whirlwind.
it.
Whirlwind.
Excuse
Can it hurt
me,
you?
Mr.
I don't
Whirlwind
know.
or Mrs.
Hey,
Whirlwind
We need a break.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
would like to go
to the
somewhere.
jungle.
I
We'd
wanna
like
go
to
to
go
the
to the
beach.
No,
jungle.
we don't want to go to a jungle.
I
We want to go
the
to Hot
beach.
Springs.
No, the beach.
I want
The
to go
beach.
to,
I wanna go to the
a
beach.
retreat. Okay, hold on. I'm going to go get a piece of paper. She's going to go to the...
Oh, we could write all our demands down.
no.
That's a good idea.
She's going to go get a piece of paper and a pen. And she'll come running back and she'll use the little podium as a little stand to write on. She'll scoot the book over.
We have a new paperweight too, and I'll put the new little tiny
Oh, thank you. Yes,
Oh,
keep
it's
the
that
paper
right,
down.
we do
on
have
the
that.
tiny podium.
And she will write down number 1. Or at the top, she'll write down places we'd like to go. In parentheses underneath, a humble request.
That's pretty funny.
1, the beach. 2, what was the second one?
Jungle.
No,
No,
Hot
I don't want to go to the
Springs.
jungle. Ooh, Hot Springs. She'll write Hot Springs. 3,
Why do you want to go to the
Um,
jungle?
just
mountain,
think it'd be
beautiful
cool.
mountain retreat cabin. And then she'll scratch that. She'll erase that. Cabin retreat in mountains. Okay.
What
Number
about
4.
a nice jungle?
Ace wants to go to
What
the
do you
jungle.
mean a nice jungle?
Okay, you put everyone else's thing down. Put
Or
jungle
like
down.
the
Grace.
tropics, like
Okay,
a nice
I'll put
tropical jungle.
nice
Imagine
jungle.
all the
Parentheses,
June,
no
imagine,
scary animals.
June, imagine all of the fun new creatures and animals and exotic
And
plants you could
poisonous
see.
snakes and
Shut up.
spiders and
Mm.
frogs and
Cal, no.
Whoa.
and poisonous things.
And then she'll put next to that, she'll put a double parentheses and just put the word safe.
yeah, nice.
Okay, anything else?
No,
So do we have to mail it?
that's a good
I
question.
don't know. No, I think I'm Whirlwind. Oh, I have an idea. And she's going to grab the paper and look up at the telescope. Whirlwind, I don't know if you're contained within the telescope, but these are our requests, not demands. We respect you.
It's
We
a
do
humble
respect
wish
you.
list.
Wait, is it a person?
A
we
humble
don't know.
wish list.
We're still trying to
That's
figure
true.
that
That's
out.
what I should have put was wish list. This is a wish list. And I'm going to
Like when Mr. Toboggan comes down your chimney.
Yes. It's
and
kind of
lights
like
your,
that.
and lights your chimney fire.
This is our
Yes.
toboggan time wish
your
list.
fireplace.
Yes.
What's Mr. Toboggan?
You don't know about
That's the next
No.
holiday that's coming
You
up.
don't know about Mr. Toboggan?
We'll get there,
Who's
Jude.
Mr. Toboggan?
The week of the Evergreen? Do you know about the
Jude.
week of the Evergreen?
We get to
No.
wait. Okay, that's next. It's
Oh
just
my
it's
gosh.
just another holiday.
It's just
great.
another wonderful, wonderful time of year.
June, don't start crying now, please.
I'm sorry, I won't. Okay.
Okay, back to the wish list.
Yes, thank you. Okay. And she's gonna open up the book to like the next blank page, and she will just place it inside the book. These are our humble requests.
humble request.
Humble wish list.
Wish list. And we'd love to go here. Pretty please. We'll do anything. Not
Well,
anything, but we'll do
yeah.
thing. We do a lot.
We do a lot for you.
Anyway.
We do. And we don't ask for much.
We don't, Mr.
Does
Observatory.
everyone want to
What do we hold hands?
yeah.
Do we like sing a
Everybody
song?
hold hands. Everyone hold hands
Okay,
now.
this is getting weird
Alright.
now, Jude.
Amen. And then
Oh,
she'll just
so-
close the book.
Oh, so the whirlwind is your god.
No.
Well, let's sing.
No.
Let's sing the
You asked
toboggan
us
song.
that a few weeks ago, actually.
Did
A couple
I?
months ago.
Oh, yeah, you did. That's
when,
right.
when we went to that
Well, it's
swamp.
very clear that I wasn't given an answer.
Well, we
Well,
said no at the time.
So
but
he's not. It's not our God. We don't know if it's a
I guess
one
our actions aren't really
person or-
backing that
no,
up.
they're not.
I think I don't know. It feels like this needs to be a ritual, and when you hold hands all together, it feels like a ritual.
Yeah, let's hold hands and sing the toboggan song.
This isn't toboggan
It's
time.
not toboggan time yet.
Okay,
Yeah.
the book is closed,
That's-
and hopefully it swallows the paper.
All right,
and
put it
it's
on
good.
the pedestal.
Oh,
Yeah, we gotta go.
Yeah, see if it works.
Oh, right. Okay. But the cider's not done. Okay.
June,
okay.
we'll get the cider.
okay. I'll put it, and she'll put the book on the
And
pedestal.
the winds start to whip up, and the blue light begins to swirl, and
It worked.
it begins to kind of encapsulate each one of us. There's always this like sensation of the blue light and mist kind of this entity kind of finding you and then like wrapping itself around you. And it's like, it's not cold, it's not hot, but it's like this feeling of like, I don't even know how to describe it,
It's
but
like morphine.
like a weighted blanket.
kind of, but then you also feel weightless for a second. And as it kind of like,
That's what morphine.
oh my gosh. And it shoots off. And when it lands, you look up and you notice that the sky is dark and there are snowflakes falling down onto the glass roof of the observatory.
Oh my gosh, do you think it's a cabin mountainside retreat? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Or it could
oh
be
my
Hot
gosh.
Springs.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
It might have
Hot
answered.
Springs
our
Okay, I'm
in the
going to open the book.
snow?
I'm
I
opening
run
the
to
book.
the door and open it as fast as I can, so excited, hoping to see Hot Springs.
Cal, you open the door and immediately you hear the silence of winter. That sound when sound itself is absorbed into the snow.
Which is the best.
It is so good.
It's this weird,
The masculine
peaceful,
urge to bleed out during that time.
What?
To bleed out into the
I
snow.
remember heard that. That was like a thing on Twitter for a while where people just posting like photos of like a really snowy, wintry place
Yeah.
where you can just tell it's so quiet.
Yeah.
And it was just like the masculine urge to bleed out here after doing something heroic.
Honestly, I respect that.
Yeah, that actually
Yeah,
makes
it
sense
makes
with the movies. It's so peaceful, and you see in front of you, you are on the side of a mountain. And as you look out in front of you, there is a large building built into the side. It's like this large mansion building thing. And there's these
Whoa.
like curved roads, like these very modern looking like paved roads that go up these switchbacks on the side of the mountain. And they're very clean and like well kept. And there's even a car or two going up, but you can see it in the distance as it comes up to this brightly lit looking building. You can't really see it super well. It's in the dark, probably about a 15-minute walk from it. But we're like the door seems to be coming out from the side of this mountain, but the area in front of us is flat. So it's like this one area that's like a shelf of the mountain essentially. And the snow is super thick. Like as it falls, it's like giant flurries, kind of all bunched together in certain places, like slowly floating down. There's no wind. There's no wildlife. Just the darkness of night and the whiteness of this snow falling in front of you. June, as you open the book, it says... Oh shoot, this is the one part I forgot to figure out. I have like an idea and I didn't figure out what I was supposed to say. Hold on, I need a
It says
it says
win.
it says it says
Not all those who wander are lost.
it says
Mountainside retreat time. Go.
Fine is what it says.
Fine. Here you go.
Fine.
it says steal the queen's jewels.
Oh, guys.
That's a big house, June. Do you guys see that?
Oh, guys.
What?
When you say
Oh,
house, it's
June,
almost like
June.
a cathedral.
Oh,
Are-
okay.
It's
Are you gonna
huge.
gasp
That's a big
again?
old house.
It's like a towering building.
You got to breathe out one of these times.
Wendy comes to the door and stares out, her eyes wide.
Guys.
Yes?
Guys, this is a big one. I don't know.
What does it say?
It says steal the queen's jewels.
Oh, really?
Cal could do this by himself.
I could do this one by myself.
Oh, and I could just have a cabin mountainside retreat.
You
Okay.
could.
Have fun. Bye-bye.
Okay, wait, hold on. I didn't say I was gonna do it by myself.
That sounds like a lot. Doesn't this seem like a massive, like,
Look at that building.
compound? Oh, my gosh.
That thing's huge.
Wow. Wait,
We
can
should probably.
just-
I bet the queen lives in there.
Can we just like enjoy the snow for a minute? Just like listen.
Wow. And
I immediately start building a snowman.
and Wendy
Ace, put your shoes on first, dude.
shivers and like she
They're like
shivers
barefoot.
a lot. Yeah, he runs out. She shivers a lot in the cold, but then she sees you building a snowman and has to join in. And so she's helping you, but she's like
Wendy,
fully
you
shaking.
get cold? Are you like made of fire?
That's why I'm so cold.
June will run
I'm
inside.
not used to it.
June will run inside to the machine and will have it make 4 huge puffy coats, and she'll run them outside and run over and give Wendy hers. Put this on, you're gonna freeze to death.
thank
Goodness.
you.
Cal, I got one for you.
Thank you.
Ace, here's one for you.
But this is a girl's coat.
That's what it made,
Yes.
Ace. Sorry. But this is a
Really
girl's
big
coat.
puffy coats for everyone. She gets a big red puffy coat for Wendy. She gets a
Thank you.
big black puffy coat for Cal. She gets
Thank you so much.
a really dark navy blue puffy coat for Ace, and a nice dark green puffy coat for herself.
Dark
Very
blue
nice.
for Ace. I was always a dark green guy in my mind.
Well, June wanted the dark green.
Love it. You mean she didn't want hot pink?
Yeah. Her cream colored body. She's green, not cream. Her hair is
colored
cream.
hair.
Ooh. She's an albino goblin.
Look at this. He's got 2 eyes, and then I made him have 2 noses because I just thought that would be funny. And then I put his arms. I put one on the front of it and one on the back. Did you see that?
Ooh.
So he's got an arm coming out of his stomach?
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of like a movie I've seen before.
Ace, what do you
You
think?
saw a movie where it got a snowman in a stomach arm?
No.
Oh.
That so there's an arm coming out of his stomach.
Yeah.
And this is a regular snowman.
Yeah.
So his stomach is okay.
Yeah.
That's
That's,
very funny, Wendy. That's like a
Wow.
very
That's-
absurd.
I don't think you even understand how funny that is.
That is pretty funny.
That's-
actually,
wow.
Now that I think
I
about
think
it.
it's so funny.
That is pretty funny.
He
Yeah.
can just kind of reach out in front of him. He doesn't have to reach forward.
Yeah.
That's right. He just has to reach out in
Just
front of him.
has a third arm.
Yep.
Third.
He's got 2 arms. He's a snowman, right?
No.
Yeah, so where's
no,
the
no.
third
He only
one?
has 2 arms total.
What?
One's on the front,
one
one's
in
on the
front,
back,
and one's
Ace.
on
You
the
see?
back.
Like this.
Oh. I thought we had made a normal snowman and he had one coming out of his stomach where if you
Yours, yes.
Yeah, no, we know.
Yeah.
We know.
understand my confusion.
Ace, we're all tracking your
Okay.
confusion.
That's
Okay.
Josiah.
So, are we supposed to do some giant heist or
Yes, I'm excited.
something? Okay, so
I
Calgo, why don't
know.
you give us a rundown? Because I've never done a
Well,
heist.
I
don't
can't really
think-
tell you, huh?
Well, I was just going to say, I don't think that you could give us a rundown because you've never been in this place. So
That's
it's not
right.
like you could do like the movies where you like, first we go and here's the map and you're going to go this way and you're going to dress as, you're going to be under the cake and, you know, like that whole thing.
Yeah.
I don't think we
Under
could.
the cake.
You know how like sometimes like they'll be like the person will be like hiding underneath a big cake. You know, like on a cart, they push the cart and there's like curtains around the bottom of it, and the person just hides in there under the big cake.
Actually, you're not wrong.
This is, June,
I'm just saying that's
June,
how I think that's how heists
June,
work.
I don't think that's how heists really work. I think that's more of a.
Well, I said movies, so
yeah,
I
that's
know.
more of a movie thing.
Well,
I don't know
yeah.
if that's actually going to work in real
God,
life.
this is Joe. We could cut this. I really hope we have to get a big cake. June in the big cake.
I would love that.
That'd be so funny.
That'd be hilarious.
Okay, anyways.
Jaws.
So, but yeah,
Well,
I don't
here's
think
what
we
I can
could
tell
do
you.
it.
Here's what I can tell you guys. Probably if it's a queen, she's probably got guards, royalty, something like that. That's a big old house up there.
True.
So let's try to not get lost. And
True.
when we walk in, be very casual. You know, if we can even walk in. If we have to sneak in, well, different story. But if we're able to just go in, let's be very casual. Let's try and like observe the place. Just try to keep your eyes open. Look for, you know, how people are moving, how people are going about, different rooms that potentially, you know, these jewels could be in. But let's like be super casual. We just want to be super casual. Scope the place out.
I am so good at being super casual.
So step one, of a heist. Scope the place out. Be casual.
Be
scope
casual.
it out.
Act natural.
So, are we ready to go? Do we need to take? Should we take them some food?
Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. I learned something new over the holidays, and I think this might be the perfect context for it. Actually,
It's one holiday. That's just me being
annoying.
me. Yeah.
So okay, and she's gonna say, "Stay right here," and she's gonna go run like 30 feet away,
Jude, we don't have time to play catch.
and then she's going to point a little finger that has a little copper wire wrapped around it, just like Eddie, and she thinks of Eddie every time now. But she'll have like a little copper ring, and she'll point at Cal and go, "Can you hear me?" And she casts message.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
And then she'll point at Ace. Can you hear me?
Whoa. Yeah, I can.
Isn't that cool?
That's cool.
And then she'll point at Wendy. Can you hear me?
That's great, Jude. We gotta go.
Isn't that cool?
Jude,
Wow.
point at me again.
Okay, Cal.
We
wanna
have to
do
go.
that.
Oh, isn't that cool? It's just like how
learn
Eddie
how to
used
do
to
that.
It's just like how Eddie used to do.
Oh,
freezing.
man.
I know. Okay.
Sorry, I'm not trying to make you sad. It's very cool.
That's really cool.
It's a really great trick.
Hey,
Wow.
why do you guys think the Whirlwind's asking us to steal from someone?
That's
That is a great
a great
question.
question.
I kind of
maybe to pay for the vacation.
That we haven't gone on yet.
Well, we're gonna go on one, but they need some money to be able to send us.
That's a good,
think
but
the
it's also
Whirlwind can afford to send us
yeah,
anywhere.
it's like an all-powerful being.
an
or something.
all-powerful.
Well, but maybe
like
it's
a
not.
force.
Maybe the resort isn't all inclusive.
That's a good point.
Wendy is
closing
her eyes, trying her hardest to send a message with her brain.
when he's taking a dump in the
she's-
snow, dude.
Yeah. No, she's concentrating her hardest to be able to try and send a message
She's
to you guys
concentrating
with
her
her
hardest.
mind.
Ace, what do you think she's doing? Oh,
Too.
well.
Oh, I
that's
don't
a
think
spell. I
it's
don't
a
think you
spell.
know.
Okay. Oh, don't
Wait,
hurt.
wait,
Hey,
stop, you're
don't
gonna
hurt yourself.
yourself.
You're gonna pop a blood vessel.
Oh.
It's just it's a spell.
Oh.
I just learned it. My mom taught me.
I've learned spells. I'm gonna work on that.
Okay, our friend Eddie, she used to do it, and she had a little copper ring, so I made it, and I tried to make it look like hers.
Well, I don't need stuff to do spells. I'm sure there's another way to do it.
That is pretty cool. That
I
you don't
know
need
it.
stuff.
2 spells. One lets me talk to my squirrel, Earl, who could use a tiny, adorable little winter coat as well. Why did we think of
Is
that?
Earl with us again?
You keep bringing Earl.
I love Earl.
Well,
Earl's
I do
always
too.
here.
Where
Look
is he?
around.
Earl?
And then from the top of the whirlwind, he
He's on top of the observatory?
No, from like the upper level. He like scampers down around and down the ladder and up to you, but then like stops right in the doorway, and his little breath's like
Hey,
and he
bud.
looks up, down and up, and down and up.
How we feeling?
I don't like the cold.
Okay,
like the
we need to get him a
cold.
little coat, I think.
Okay, I'll make
But
him
it
a coat. What color should it be?
Yellow. We don't want to lose him in the snow.
Oh, that's true. Okay, and she'll
Like
go back
orange.
over to the
The crafter?
crafter and make a little tiny big puffy yellow goat.
Little tiny big puffy.
Yep.
That's my rapper name. Little tiny big puffy.
Okay, Earl, come here.
That's Earl's rapper. name.
And she'll put out her hand for Earl.
What does she want?
What
she want?
Here, we're gonna put
Come
this
here.
on. Here we go. Here we go.
Wait. What
Hold
is
still.
Come here, I have a coat to
gonna
make you warm. Come
Earl,
sit on my
Earl,
hand.
it's gonna make
Come
you
to
not
my
be cold.
hand.
Ace, I don't think he wants to come.
Earl.
You're forcing
You
your
wanna not?
squirrel to go in.
Yeah.
Okay, you put this on. Okay. We're gonna put this on first. Okay, get your little legs in here. Here we go. Here we go. Yep.
Ace, you're
fine,
forcing
fine.
your squirrel
Hey,
to go
you're
in.
Fine. You're fine.
It's
bud. You're
definitely
fine. And there we go. Here's your acorn. There you go.
It's like 10 degrees out here.
Oh.
Isn't this nice? Isn't it nice, Earl?
Earl is
See
literally
how it's warmer
crying.
now? It's warm now.
Listen to him. He's screeching.
Aren't
fine.
you warm?
It's nice and warm now.
Ace, I think you should leave the squirrel behind on this one.
What am I doing with you? Sound effect?
I don't know what you're doing.
I'm trying to get some sort of sense of how he feels about it.
It seems like he hates it.
Like I could understand
Ace,
it.
I think he hates it, Ace. He's squealing like crazy.
Like it. I can't put my arms down. I can't put my arms
Ace,
down.
he can't move.
But you're warm now, right?
And he nods.
Okay,
Ace,
so
I think
just
you leave him on
try to
this
put
one.
your arms down.
Ace, he can't move. None of us speak squirrel, but it's clearly he can't
so
move,
weird
Ace.
right now.
I just like making Laura go. Okay. Well,
Maybe
Why am
leave
I
him
always
behind
playing
on this
Earl?
one.
Okay,
Yeah,
I guess
Josiah
he's
only
got to stay here because he
Josiah
can't
only
put his
brings-
arms down.
Josiah only brings Earl out when Laura's the DM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should
No,
go.
I can do it. I can do it.
You can do it?
And he tries to run up the door frame and jump on you and like misses and like
Ooh.
falls to the ground and he's rolling around in this like puffy coat. Oh, I can't
Earl.
get up.
Earl, just don't
Ace,
think about it.
Ace, you leave him behind on this one.
No, it's okay. I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna like tear the seams a little bit to give him more flexibility.
That's gonna make him cold.
Well, I
Oh,
mean,
that's
it'll still
better.
mostly keep
That's
him warm, but
better.
now he can flex a little bit.
Nuts.
Yeah. Here you go.
Thank you.
Ace, no offense, but squirrels aren't really the place for castles aren't really the place for a squirrel, especially if we're trying to steal stuff.
Or it could be really helpful. You can do a little bit of reconnaissance. You can climb around. You can
Yeah,
get to places
sometimes
where
you
we
can
can't.
train. Sometimes you can train animals to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
But is Earl really trained for that kind of mission?
Earl has been with us the whole time.
I know.
He's ready.
No, he's not with us every
Earl's
time. though.
ready. Earl, you ready?
You got any nuts?
I got nuts.
I'm going.
Yeah,
okay,
me too.
I think he's ready.
Ace.
He does his
I don't
best
know
to
about
climb
this.
up on your back, and he's like this big, fat, puffy squirrel. And he can barely-
In a neon highlighter
and he,
yellow.
and he keeps
Yeah.
falling, but he's clutching on your shirt, so he keeps falling and swinging in one arm and then swinging back up.
You got this, Earl.
Do you guys grab
This is just till we get
anything-
inside, and then then you're home free.
Do you guys grab anything else from the observatory?
You bring your bag, right?
Yeah.
Who's got the door knocker?
Well,
I
we don't need
definitely
it because the bag can access the observatory.
I can just access everything from my bag.
bag.
That's true.
And
you could
as-
grab Earl from your bag if we wanted to.
Maybe. We haven't tried grabbing a person through it yet.
I don't.
You can
never,
put a person in
or
a
a creature.
well,
in a
we
bag of
never
holding?
leave.
Oh,
we
yeah.
never leave people behind.
You can put a
so-
person in there for up to like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
They got air for like 10 minutes.
It's true.
But if this connects them
Whoa.
to the observatory, then we could just jump into the bag.
Well,
to
that's
go
what
home.
I'm wondering. If we've never tried that though, so I'm.
Can you imagine if at the end of a mission we were just like, "All right, see you, townsfolk,"
the
and we
bag.
jump into the bag?
But see, the problem with that is
The
then
bag
we're
would
leaving
get
the
left
bag.
behind. Yep.
So you just take all your friends and put them in your bag. And then you run away.
Okay, but what if you like hold? Never mind.
I hold the strap of the bag.
Yeah,
and then
no,
I
because
jump
then
in
it's
the bag
collapsing in on itself and,
and
we'd
it'll
explode.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't want to do that.
Oh no!
either.
All your friends jump in your bag, and then you go, huh, and then you reach in, take the door knocker, put it on a wall, and then
And
run
I
through.
go through, even though everyone else could have just done that with me.
Oh man, I needed some water after doing Earl's voice. Okay. Do you close the door and it locks and it becomes a part of the snowy, icy cliff face
Wow.
and it like ices over.
like it was never there.
Like it was never there. And you start the not too long trudge towards this giant, massive structure looming in the distance against the night sky with the snow falling silently around you. As you slowly walk up, each one of you kind of has this moment of awe where your jaws drop a little bit and you realize how large this structure is. There were parts of it that you thought were maybe part of the mountain that are actually part of this building. It's huge. It's like a castle. And as you come closer and closer, you realize it's actually less of a castle. It was hard to make out the details in the darkness. It's less of a castle and less stone and cold looking. But instead it's very modern looking, actually, because there's cars pulling up around this like roundabout area. There's valet where these people are driving up, leaving their cars with them to be parked and driven around to this other, I guess, another structure or some sort of garage built into the side of the mountain, something. And walking in, as you get closer and closer, you notice a lot of these people are wearing very fine clothes, cocktail dresses, and kind of like some people wearing like night out outfits for like a club or like, you know, something like that a young adults kind of crowd would wear if they were going like on a night on the town in Woodbine. There's also like some older folks that seem to be wearing very fine clothes indeed. You've got some people wearing like a suit, some ladies in like these very fine, beautiful gowns. It's like a range, and so you don't really know what's inside this building, but you get the sense that there could be a whole diverse group of options that requires a whole bunch of different dress requirements. And as you get closer and closer, you notice that the structure is made out of this sort of like wood log kind of vibe.
It was like a lodge.
It's like a lodge, and as you walk up, you see the sign that says The Lodge. It's got a giant, like taxidermied like stag head on the front of it. And it's very much like winter mountain,
Oh my gosh.
sort of like
Cabin retreat.
right, but super bougie, super bougie. And you get the sense that like everyone here is, they either were on a waiting list or they were very, very lucky and like won a trip. But either way, it takes money to get here.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I think that it literally sent us to a cabin retreat.
And as you walk up, you see people walking in and into this glowing foyer. So we just walk in. That looks so cool.
That
does look really cool.
This looks amazing.
All right, like I said, we just go in, we act super casual, we just hang out, see what the vibe is.
Okay.
You know?
All right.
Love this.
She
This
will get
is
in line.
This looks
everything
cozy.
I wish the bunker was.
We don't look very dressed like the park, though. Should we get... Oh, but we can't go back in. Uh-oh.
I look like...
Oh, we could reach into the bag though and get stuff.
Can we craft stuff from the bag?
I don't think
Oh.
so, because you have to like
Probably not.
Yeah, we
use the
gotta
whole
put
interface, you have
codes
to
in
hit
and
buttons
stuff, and hit
and-
buttons and...
pull levers, turn dials.
Let's go, you guys. Let's go.
All right, let's just
Wendy
go. Let's
runs
just
up
see.
forward.
Let's just go.
You all walk in. We all walk into the main foyer, and it looks like a very, very fancy hotel. There's marble floors, chandelier. It's almost like the what's that very famous casino in France? Monte Carlo. Yeah. It's got that vibe. It's like everything is like trimmed in gold and marble. And you hear the sound of like heels walking around and like, like the chatter, like low chatter of people talking with one another. There's no like rowdiness, but it's very busy and very lively. As you walk in, there's a desk for hotel check-ins on your left. And you see two people who one is an elf and one is an half orc woman. And they're both standing there in these like amazing kind of like suits. Uniforms. Sorry, Earl took it out of me.
Earl really got you.
What's the matter? Squirrel got your tongue?
Ugh.
Nice.
They've got these fancy suits on, and they're checking people in. And as you look further into the room, it's huge. It's like this giant, like, kind of towering room. To your right, there is the entrance to what sounds like a casino. And you hear the sounds of bells and dings, and you look in and you see this sort of like low lit kind of like amalgamous, like I don't know where the hallways lead you, but like something's going on in there, and there must be games and there must be stuff going on, and you see people walking in and they're all dressed up. There's also like a big staircase that goes up on the left that seems to go up to some like rooms, so it's also a hotel. And you see like people in travel clothes, like not super fancy, like going up for, their rooms, checking in. But you see people also coming down clearly from their rooms, all fancy and like done up to go to the casino. You see like a spa in the back. And like just all the types of amenities you would find at a very, very fancy hotel. What do you guys do? Wendy's just wide-eyed, open-mouthed, looking around at all the finery.
I just want to immediately roll a perception check and see if I see anything regarding rich jewelry / queen.
Go ahead.
vibes. Not starting off very well. 8.
8. To be honest, I don't think you've ever been in a room with this much wealth. You've been in a lot of rooms with a lot of wealth.
Yeah, I was in one yesterday.
Yeah. And even so,
Wow.
this is so, there is so much, like, all the paintings on the wall clearly have worth.
Yeah.
Like, literally, you would not be surprised if some of the, like, lamps and side tables for, like, waiting area chairs are, like, trimmed in gold. Like, it is just, it's so wealthy. Now, they might not be, like, necessarily, like, valuable, but there's a lot, like, there might be, like, things that your family has that's unique, like
Right.
like a painting that's very proprietary that no one's ever heard of, or, like, that kind of stuff. So, like, there's a value difference, possibly. However, there's just a sheer amount of, like, actual monetary value in this room. So it's very overwhelming, and so you don't really know where to look first. You're just kind of like, whoa.
Okay.
It's a little overwhelming, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Okay, so there's a lot going on.
Yeah, why don't we just go to the receptionist and ask them where the queen is?
Yes. Oh,
That's very blunt.
I mean, like, we could just be like, hey, we heard there was, like, is there, like, a queen-themed room or something
I feel
about
like
queens?
we shouldn't ask.
queen themed.
So here's one of the things, June. We don't want to necessarily just straight out ask about that, because then if we actually go through with this and are able to do that, then they're just going to go, they're going to try and think about all the people that potentially had any sort of
I never thought about
thought
that.
about that.
I guess that's true.
So we need to be a little bit more low
We
key.
need to. First thing we need to do is try to figure out how best to seem like we belong.
Well, yeah, there's
this
some
is-
traveler-looking people over there.
Well, yeah, and this is like a very rich-looking place, and I see a casino. What else do I see? Are there like other rooms? Is there like, I don't know? Is there like a shopping center here? Are there like outlets? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I would say there's definitely like a hotel store for sure. That seems pretty big. There's a spa in the back that usually has like kind of an area to sell like different types of products and things like that. There's definitely gonna be a bar and like things to do in the casino to buy. There's also a restaurant in the back corner that seems very fancy and very nice. But other than the like hotel shop, you're not getting the sense of like a big store. It's mostly like every little section has its own little mini store.
I kind of feel like then we should go to, like, the receptionist lady or whatever and just be like, hey, we're new to the lodge. Like, could you just give us a quick...
Can we stay here?
Maybe.
I
Let's
don't
get a
know, maybe.
room.
I don't know if we
Maybe,
but I don't
rooms
think
we
we
don't
have
have
so
any
much.
expensive.
Oh my gosh.
And we don't have a lot of money.
But we could just be like, could you just, like, give us kind of the rundown, and then maybe something about queens, she'll just mention it. And if not, that's okay, I won't mention it. But, like, we could just be like, tell us about your place,
Yeah, we could try that. But we
Okay.
need to put on our... I think to blend in, we need to put on our rich face. Ace, you remember when we went to that
I've got a rich
a
face.
while back? We
I
went
was like,
to
I
that,
should be like,
that like
hello.
vampire. There was that vampire in that attic.
hello.
That thing. Yeah, let's bring that back.
to have, like, an
You
accent.
got this.
I don't feel
Well,
like
you don't
that's
need
how
an
they're
accent.
interesting.
He doesn't need an accent. He went a little over the top, but you know what I mean. He
Just like,
He
hello,
fell
my
into an
name is
area.
Juniper.
So we're trying to be
Yeah.
rich.
we're trying
Yeah,
to
we have to
act
pretend we're rich.
a little richer.
Okay, I can try.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna
She
do that
straightens
accent,
up a little
but I'm
bit.
gonna do.
There you go.
You get it's all about how you carry yourself. You gotta
That's right.
straighten the spine.
Yep.
Okay, why don't you go up and ask them then?
Yeah, Ace, you got this.
Yeah, you got it.
Well, I You got this too.
All right,
we all
I'll
got
come
this
too.
together. Here
I'll
we
come
go.
too.
Let's all go together. Let's all go
Okay,
together.
we're fine gentlemen. Okay, we're fine gentlemen.
Well,
I'm
we
a
don't have to.
woman.
We don't have to act pretentious. We just need to act better than everybody else.
we
You
need
know
to
what I
act
mean?
better than
That's what
everyone else.
pretentious means.
Yeah.
June, don't talk about things you don't know the answer to. And he just walks forward.
It's part. June. It's probably part of the bit. He's probably just getting in character. Let's just-
Hello, ma'am.
You walk up to the half-orc woman.
Hi.
She looks up.
Hello.
She looks up at both of you guys with a
Well met.
smile. With a smile and sort of like a very customer service gleam in her eye, but she seems genuinely like excited to help you guys out. And she's got blonde hair that's cut in like a bob, and her skin is like slightly tinged green, like most half orcs. She's got this like nice dark lipstick on, and she has this like hotel suit that's like this nice pressed suit with like an ascot in the hotel colors, like the lodge colors. And she looks down at you. Hi, how can I help you today?
Hi. We have a reservation for under Oaksbury for 4.
Oaksbury. Let me go ahead and look at that for you. She types on her computer. Oaksbury. I'm not seeing a name. Did you book it under that card, the card for Oaksbury? Maybe if you booked it under a different card, it might be coming up under that name.
Maybe. No,
Do you have
it
a reservation
should be under
number?
Oaksbury. We don't.
Can I see a form of ID, please?
Is it? Do you have anything under Elderbow?
Elderbow. She types in the computer for a second. Yes. Looks like I have a suite here for Elderbow. That's reservation 17863. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's me.
All right. Mr. Wallace Elderbow. That's
Yes.
all right. So we have a suite, and that's for 4. I only see 3 of you
4,
here.
3.
Wait.
Huh?
Oh,
That's 4 people. That's a room for 4 people.
yes.
Correct.
There's 4 of us
there's
here.
There's 4 of us.
Oh, I didn't see the young
Yeah.
one in the back.
Sorry.
Oh,
yeah.
hi. I'm just a little short. I'm just a little short.
Perfectly fine. We do not discriminate here. All sizes and races are entirely welcome here.
Oh,
at the
that's
lodge.
good.
lovely.
Is this your first time? I'm assuming.
It is my first time. Yes.
Well, welcome. She's going to pull out like a little pamphlet. So we have the full package here. This is a casino, a spa, a wonderful dinner venue, and then up at the top we have a skiing resort. Now that's going to be some extra, and I see that you didn't book that today.
No, we're not interested.
However, if you would like to upgrade, we can easily do that for you. You're just going to have to come down to get a different wristband, and then we'll send you up in the gondola to have a wonderful ski day here at the lodge.
Wow.
Now, as you can see over there in that direction, she like points her fingers like a
That way
like
there?
a air stewardess.
Uh-huh.
In that way there, over
The
there
finger
is
guns?
the is the casino. Now, we do have a requirement that you must be of age to enter the casino.
Of course.
Our age limit is 18. So please make sure that you stop by and get your either wristbands, hand stamped, or just have your ID on you at all times.
Sure.
We've had some young kids try to get in. And so we just like to, make sure that we're very strict about those rules.
Of course.
Your bags will be taken up by. I don't see any bags here. Do you guys have?
Oh,
any
we're
bags?
only here for the night, so we didn't bring anything.
Oh,
very-
okay,
very short
wonderful.
trip.
Well, if you would
Yeah,
like to,
short trip.
buy any sort of toiletries or items for your stay, you may stop by here at the shop. We have all types of toothpaste, cleaning supplies, cleaning supplies.
Do you have a janitor here? Or maids? Or
We have to clean.
we have to clean our.
I meant to say like I meant to say
That's such a
like
rich place to
sanitary
house.
supplies. We have all sorts of toiletries, clothing, anything that you could want. If there is something that you would like that you don't find in the shop, you can totally just call down and we will source it for you and see if we can get it delivered. Here is your key, and she like swipes it on the thing and like gives you guys 4 keys. You're in room 63, as the last 2 letters of your reservation are 63. That is the 6th floor, 3rd room. No, I should probably do 3 numbers, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Now, when you source things in, if we have to order that, is that something that can be put on a tab and closed at a later time, or how does that work?
Sure. We will open up a tab. We can also keep all the charges to the card that is on file for you. and
Excellent.
we will just close that out upon checkout.
And you have a card on file already.
Do you have a card on file?
She looks down
Well,
and
when we
starts
made
to
the
type for a
reservation.
second. Types for
Well,
a
I just
second.
wanna-
want to
sure.
confirm that.
Yeah, me too.
Yes.
Because I changed my
It
card
looks like this
recently,
reservation
so
was taken care of already.
Good.
Gotcha.
Great.
Could I get the
Yep.
last? Could I get the
Yep,
last
that-
four on
that-
that card? I just because I recently changed. I want to make sure that got updated on.
That is 7863.
Okay, I pull my wallet out. Does that match the card that I have that's tied
No.
to my parents' account?
No.
Interesting.
Ace.
Yep, that looks correct. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to call down. You can take the elevator or the stairs up.
I have a
Have
question.
a wonderful stay. Yes, of course.
I was just wondering, do you guys have any kind of like, is there like a gallery, like an art gallery or anything like that? Or like, I don't know, like a museum-ish type, like.
Well, we have certain floors that showcase some famous paintings and artists. Actually, right here in your pamphlet, and she'll like
Right
reach
here?
forward and like point to some of the like
right
attractions.
there.
Oh, right there.
Each floor has a theme, and so some of the floors have famous paintings lined the halls. We have certain guests who will not stay on that floor, but travel up to that floor to see some of the art.
Really?
We have some, we have some historical documents being shown on some
Oh,
floors.
very cool.
That's our sort of museum floor. We have a curator there who's taken great pains to make sure that his collection is kept safe and
Oh, of course.
in pristine condition for the
Wow.
guests to see. That's why our ticket kind of is so expensive. It encompasses sort of a museum kind of entry
Yes.
as well.
Wonderful.
We
and
have
I guess we'll find out in a second, but just because we've never been here before, what floors are theme? Do we have a theme on our floor?
yes. So you are on room.
17863.
No.
That is your reservation number.
Sorry.
The last three of your reservation number, if you ever get confused, is
863.
yes.
We're in
863.
room
So you are on
63.
floor
No,
8.
86 Oh.
You're on floor 8, room 63. So floor 8 is a very fun theme. That is our beach theme, everyone. So Wendy's mouth goes wide. So
you didn't want the beach, Jude.
that
Baby, it's
floor
all of
does
the
not
things.
show as much of our collection as much as it does our emerging technologies here at the lodge. We have an entire room kind of created out of these new lights that simulate the rays of the sun. Now you can go in there and you can get an actual tan just like you would from the sun. Now
Really?
we recommend that you fill out the waiver so that you understand that this will burn your skin if you stay out too long, just like it would at the beach. But we have sunscreen, suntan lotion.
Cal
We
starts like
have
rolling his eyes. He's like, okay.
we have a little pool in there that simulates the waves of the ocean and the beach.
Yep.
You guys sell swimwear here, right?
Yes, we do, right in the shop.
Excellent.
Yeah, we're
Yes.
gonna need that,
So
guys.
that's a great, and so every room is kind of themed like a tropical bungalow, if you will.
Like a jungle almost.
Yes.
Like a jungle.
Like a jungle.
We're fine. Ace, you okay?
Whoa. Are we recording?
Yeah.
we're in.
That's not very dignified of you.
Interesting. So, and ma'am, do you have hot springs here?
Yes, that is in our spa area.
That's wonderful.
If you go back there, you
Interesting.
will find some. You will find some of the traditional practices of this
Traditional
region.
practices?
This region offers a variety of traditional practices in its relaxation. So we have hot stones and specific types of massages that you will not find anywhere else.
Got it.
We also have a hot spring that we highly recommend if you're going to get one of the treatments. If you would like to sign up for that, I can sign you up right now.
Oh no need. I'll make my way over there eventually.
All right. I would definitely recommend it.
Could we
Yes.
if we send once we get to our room, when we could we send measurements down later and get suits sent in?
Yes, we do have a tailor. However, he only has a few hours, certain hours. So here, let me actually, and she like rifles through one of the drawers and like pulls out a drawer. Let me get your name and I have your name.
Yeah, you do.
Let me get your phone number and as well as your email address and the hours in which you would like to come down for
We
fitting.
have email here.
Oh, wonderful. Let's put your number down.
No.
Yeah.
You can put yours. I don't need a bathing suit. I don't need a tailored bathing suit, Ace.
No, this is for our suits to wear for the evening.
Oh, you're talking about like tuxedo suits. I thought you were
Yes.
talking about bathing suits. I was like, I was about to say, hey, it's so, you got to be so rich to get a tailored bathing suit.
No, they sell them here in the store.
my
We've
God.
been
I
over
thought you were
this.
talking about suits as in like
You were
bathing-
tracking
Well,
with me.
yes,
Yes,
I
I
was.
was. I was tracking.
But she was like, yeah, we have a pool at Hotsprings, and then you were like, and you have suits here, so I thought you meant bathing suits.
No.
Okay, sure. The question was a little out
So,
of order,
and
but
then you
yeah.
were like, can I get a tailored one sent to my room?
No, I'm talking about for later on for the evening.
Sure, we
so
can
I
use.
just need a phone number and an email
Juniper,
address.
your number.
Yeah.
What?
Juniper,
Huh?
phone number.
Oh.
I don't have a phone.
Oh. Yes, she does.
It's very
Yeah,
nice
she
to be
doesn't have
disconnected
any
these
phone.
days.
It's very nice. to
It
be
is.
disconnected.
Okay.
That's
so,
me telling that to myself.
My number
Can you
is.
just use our room number? Is that okay?
Sure, that is fine.
Oh,
then
that's
let's just
true.
do that.
But then we have to stay in our room the whole time.
Not necessarily. They can call. We have phones in our rooms, correct? Like we can call down, kind of situation.
But we'd
You
have to
can
be in
call
the room
down-
for them to call when they're ready for us.
Yeah,
I
that's
just need to
why
get
I
in
wanted
touch
to
with the
put
tailor.
because we're going to be with you the whole time. I don't have a phone either. I'm unplugged myself. So
Yeah, I also don't have a phone.
incredible.
270
That's probably a area.
720 072
One more, please.
5.
Thank you very much. We will give you a text. Would you prefer to be contacted through text or phone call?
Text, please.
All right, I will send you a text.
Why is everyone
Um,
coughing around me? Are you guys all sick?
Yeah.
You guys went outside for 1 minute in the cold. Everybody's got colds all of
Yeah.
a sudden.
I will reach out to the tailor and see when
He's
his
got
next
license,
availability
yeah.
is. What are some availabilities that you can come down for the fitting?
Anytime.
Yeah, at any time. I mean, I can also just
So
send
for
my-
your stay
I know
here.
my measurements. I'm sure you know yours.
Yes.
Yeah.
So for your stay here,
Yeah.
will you have your
ASAP.
measurements?
As
Well,
soon as we
He likes to
can-
take his own, so I will give him that time frame.
That's
and
fine.
She writes it in. All right. That should be good to go in about 30 minutes. Let me just make sure I can reach him and I'll get back to you.
I have one last question.
Yes, of course.
I have just I'm really fascinated with like history and different like dignitaries.
You should
and things
definitely
like
check
that.
out our 5th floor. That has a
Okay.
lot of historical documents.
Okay.
Especially
very cool.
about the history of this place and how it was built. As you know, this place is protected by the Historical Society.
I do. Yes.
And
Cal has his
so,
eyes closed, just like, oh brother.
And
well,
so
you're
if you go up
asking
to-
this.
and so if you go up to the 5th floor, you will find an array of documents, blueprints, and early sketches and photographs of this beautiful establishment. If
What
you
are some
want
of
to-
the other floor themes?
Yes, I was just about to say, if you're interested in history, I would recommend also going to the 8th floor. The 8th floor, the 8th floor is ours, right? If you're
That's the
interested in,
beach.
I would also recommend going to the 9th floor. The 9th floor is just above yours. That has a history of the people here in this region.
Oh.
And the different type of ice fishing that they do, the different types of traditions that they hold in their culture. I find it very interesting. And a lot of patrons seem to have wonderful things to say about it. We also have some art exhibits, some galleries. If you check out the pamphlet, there's a
I will
lot
flip through the
there's a
pamphlet.
lot to go
Yes,
through
I
there.
forgot There's a pamphlet.
Yes, of course. I will say our 2nd floor is very popular. However, you will find a lot of children on that floor because there's a lot of games and interactive games, arcade games. There's sort of a interactive storytelling sort of, you go through the different animatronics and they have different buttons that you can press, and as you go through the story you can play different games and it becomes a story for the children. So that tends to be where a lot of the families book. It's pretty popular, I will say.
Well, man, that's wonderful.
Yes, of
We'll,
course.
we'll definitely do some exploring
Yes.
Of course.
ourselves, and we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll see what
Wonderful.
there is in
Thank
store.
you.
Well, if you need
Wow.
anything else, my name is Brenda, and I would be happy to assist you.
Thank you, Brenda.
Thanks, Brenda.
Of course.
All right, we're going to go up to our room,
Have a wonderful
17863.
stay.
Thank
Yep.
you so much, Brenda.
Thanks,
Of
Brenda.
course. Of course.
What?
No.
That's our registration.
our reservation number.
Yeah. As we walk away, Cal's gonna. Or no, is there an elevator?
Yes.
Yeah. Once we get in the elevator, or do we get in it alone?
You can.
Yeah,
It's about to close, and you guys could get in with another group, but if you wait.
No, we'll wait.
So you wait for a second. It's kind of busy around.
Big place.
Oh, this is nice.
Wow. I want to go to the arcade floor.
Oh yeah, the arcade floor.
What are all those bells and whistles and everything in there?
That's a
That's a casino.
Casino.
Have you ever
Yeah.
gambled before?
No.
Have you ever played so you
casinos
remember
are a fun time.
when you were at Astro World? You remember there's games and you could
Yeah.
pay tickets and then try play a game and
Uh-huh.
maybe win but maybe lose.
Yeah.
It's like that for adults. Yeah, it's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we have to go there. Okay.
It's awesome. Yeah, we'll go there at some point.
The elevator dings and opens up,
Okay. And we get in the elevator
and it closes, and it's just elevator music in the background.
So 17863. That's I remember that number.
Wow, what's that number?
That's the number of our freaking
Of our
universe.
Our universe, you're totally right.
And so are we not going to talk about a couple things here? First
A lot of
thing,
things.
Whereas 17863 is our reservation. Second, we're on floor 8, room 63. And freaking Ace has a credit card here?
Yeah, how did we get registered under your
Okay,
name?
so about
Have
that.
you been here?
About that.
Did you come here on vacation?
The card that they have on file does not match my card, actually.
Well, I know, but it's your name.
So wait,
But it is
you're
my
not paying for. How are we paying for this?
I don't know.
don't
I think
know.
the Whirlwind set up an account in my name. I'm choosing to believe that. I'm going to ask
honestly,
no questions.
Ace, that's the hunch we have to work with right now.
And
I'm gonna-
also, I just want to say that our wish came true, and so that means we
And
can communicate with the
exactly.
Whirlwind.
And so
All of
I'm
the
not
things
going
that
to
we
ask
asked for
I'm
are-
not,
Everything.
so
That
here's the
also
thing.
could
I'm not
just
going
be
to
a
ask any
hunch.
questions about that. I do think it's very interesting and coincidental, and definitely something to think about. That number matches the number that we
Yeah.
were given for our universe.
Yeah, it does.
That is interesting.
That is.
Wait, do you think everyone's reservation is from the universe? Is everyone not from this universe?
Oh,
And I just want to
This is
say
like the
that
hotel
as
between-
Josiah, I'm very impressed that anyone remembered that number or paid attention to it as I pulled it out of my ass.
We read it right before we started, actually,
Well, and then we wrote it down.
and we wrote it down.
Did we really?
I wrote it down and put it in the shared notes.
We talked about
Today?
it today before
Last-
we
we
started.
No,
Talked about it
last
right
session.
before we
But
started.
we talked about it.
Oh.
During the session, when you said it,
Oh.
you came up with a random number and it became important.
Yep.
Like
The
Lost.
universe number 17863.
4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42.
4, 8, 15, 16,
Now listen, no one's asking you to do math right now.
20, 42. Sorry.
Okay.
So, all right. So what do we do?
We
I'm really
go-
confused on what the way forward is.
We
now.
go to our room and see what kind of cool stuff is in there.
And then we scope the place out.
Yeah.
I'm
I want to
so
see the
excited.
jungle
We got
room.
the
I want to see the
beach,
beach.
babe.
Of course, we got the beach.
awesome.
We got the
But our
beach.
room is
we got
jungle
the hot
themed.
springs. We got the jungle.
Do you think our
we
room's gonna
are
be
in
full
a
of
cabin?
Do you think our room's gonna be full of mosquitoes and super humid because it's jungle themed?
No
that
way.
would be insane.
This is a fancy place, right? Come
Yeah,
on.
it is.
Only the good things about a jungle.
Also, we were in the magma maelstrom
Also, you did
ride
ask-
all the time, and it wasn't hot at all.
That's
Back
a
at
good point.
Astrozone.
Yeah, we were there for. We were only there for like a minute.
I know, but I was there for years.
No, you said you'd never been there.
Well, I was there when I was a kid,
Like when it was
before
open? Oh,
it
that's
was
true.
cursed. When
Before
it
it
was
was-
when the
that's a good
ride was
point.
running, you would just like float in water, and they didn't do anything with the heat, even though it was
Oh.
supposed to be a volcano. So
Oh, okay.
you know,
Yeah, I see what you're
Huh.
saying.
yeah,
Yeah, because it's not a real volcano. It's
right, exactly.
Not
Yep.
a real volcano.
right.
It was clearly
I was
just
like confused if Wendy's being serious.
She's
or like,
being serious.
Yeah, but like he doesn't. He's like, is she serious? Like, yeah, it's not.
That's
real.
her frame. That's the frame of her world.
I know, but like he's like confused whether she's like saying that as like she realizes it's ridiculous or he just doesn't know. He's like, right, that's not real.
So we should figure out where these queens jewel. Okay, let me see. And then she
Okay,
pulls up
well,
the pamphlet
maybe
and flips
the gallery
through.
will have something. The
well, yeah,
museum.
flip through the
that she's talking
pamphlet.
about.
That's
Yeah.
a good idea.
Do an investigation check, all three of you.
What about Wendy?
Oh, I'll do one too. Yeah, it's hard playing.
19.
Noise.
12.
12. Roll 12. 12. 12. Roll a 12. Roll a 12.
Nice. Oh my god.
Yeah, roll 12. Yeah, roll 12. You don't say the V. 12.
Yeah, roll 12.
All right, Wendy rolled a 22.
I rolled a 15.
All right.
Would you
So
guys roll?
Wendy,
I rolled 19.
Wendy and Cal, you both find it at the same time. After looking through all the different floors and the galleries and everything where you think a jewel or some sort of, queen's jewel or like some sort of artifact of that nature would be, you can't find it on any of the floors. And then you notice it under the casino section. And there's this like section of the different like offerings that they have on the floor. There's craps, there's blackjack, there's slots, there's all sorts of stuff. But in the middle there's because there's a little mini map too of the layout of the floor. In the middle there's a big thing that says the Queen's Jewels, and it's like a game, but it's also supposedly real famous jewels that are you can win through this game of chance in the middle that's shown in this middle display case right in the middle of the room for everyone to see.
Bingo.
There it
go
is. Ooh, it's right in the middle of the casino.
How are we going to steal a large casino game? That thing looks really heavy.
Maybe it's a prize.
I think it's a prize.
Hopefully
So we
right?
have to win the
Well,
game?
we have to see, right?
We have to either win the game or we have to.
We have to see what kind of game it is.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's go see our room, and then we'll
We
go,
go to our
down to the
room.
casino.
Yep. Not that we're necessarily staying in our room, but I guess we.
I wanna
could go
see it, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it could be fun.
And hopefully we, get our nice suits so that we look like we fit in the casino.
That too. That's a
Yeah.
good point. We've only seen rich people go in the casino, right?
You've seen all sorts of people. You notice in the casino. You've seen all sorts of people in the hotel, but you do notice in the casino that the clientele seems richer.
Got it.
And you definitely get the sense there's a dress code. Even the
Okay.
security are.
Then yeah,
in
we
suits.
definitely need a.
Yeah, we should have stopped for some toiletries.
Yeah.
Things. Freshen up a bit. Oh well, didn't really think of that. We can do it later though.
We
Well,
can
they're
do it
going to
later.
have
We have
some
time.
toiletries in the room already. It's just extra toiletries that you go to the shop for.
Right.
That's
and we
true.
have a toilet in there, so.
Yeah.
Do we
Yeah,
have a
we do.
toilet tree?
Well,
You guys are dumb.
Ding! The door opens. We all step out, and immediately there's what's that restaurant with the jungle
Rainforest Cafe.
Rainforest Cafe. It's like
Oh my
Rainforest
gosh,
Cafe.
it actually was.
Except
I love
it's
it.
vibes of a jungle beach vibe. So it's both. As you walk down
the
to
Lost
room
Island.
60.
we're on the Lost Island.
OMG.
Oh man, I hope my bed looks like an airplane.
As you walk down the room, down to room 63, you open up the door, and it is like a bungalow. There's a screen that and it's curved, almost like a sort of like a volume or like IMAX, how they do that curved screen to make it feel like it's real.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like it's out onto the beach, like an open wall out into a beach with the waves crashing.
Whoa.
It's very
Oh
different
my
from the
gosh, you
vibe of this
guys.
whole hotel so far. The beds seem to be like hammocks, but when you sit down on them, you notice that they're not actually they're supported from the bottom, and they're comfortable beds, but
Yeah,
they've
yeah.
got this vibe of a hammock or whatever.
Interesting.
Yeah.
This room's sick.
This is so cool.
Wow. Is that what the beach looks like?
Yeah.
That's the ocean, Wendy.
That's
I mean,
it.
it's a TV, but
I
it
wish I could go out there.
kind of looks like the
Me
ocean.
too.
That's amazing.
I bet that's so nice.
All right,
Wow.
so we have to get all fancy, right?
Yeah. We
So
gotta
what
go
should
get all fancy.
June? What should I wear?
Well, I don't know. We don't really have any options, do we?
Oh,
Yeah, we're gonna get suits and
We're going to have to go to the tailor and get
Get
fancy dresses.
fancy
and
dresses and suits.
right at that moment, you get a ding,
Stuff. I looked at my phone.
and
It's a banana phone. Oh my gosh.
Brenda has texted you the appointment time for the tailor, which is in an hour.
1 hour.
1 hour. Good.
All right, so what if we do this? What if in the next hour we get intel on all the security and everything, and then we go get our fancy outfits, and then we go into the casino and pull a heist?
I like where your head's at.
That's a good idea.
Getting info on security might be kind of difficult, though, because I don't know if they're just going to hand us info on
Well, and
security,
especially
Wendy.
if we can't go in there.
Oh, how do we do
Yeah.
it then?
Well, there's a couple things we could do. We could just hang out and just explore areas
We could go to the
as
hot
best
springs.
as we can and just kind of see, scope the rest of the place out. Just, yes, go to the hot springs. But June, we're trying to work, even though I want to go to the hot springs real bad.
I'm just saying, the Whirlwind handed us a vacation.
Yeah, and I
It's
think
not really a vacation. We got to steal some.
But we could
Okay,
just
you know
stay here
what?
for like 5 days and have a vacation and then steal it.
we should.
Saying.
I think we
That's
can.
a good point.
Once we get the suits,
You're not wrong.
we can go into the casino for a little bit. We can scope things out very nonchalantly, and then we can come out for a second. We can think about what we saw, and we do our best thinking in the hot springs.
Well, that's right. But
Oh, so true.
the point is, what we're trying to plan right now, Ace, is what we're going to do before we get our suits for the next hour.
For the next hour,
Hot
let's
springs.
let's go to the 9th floor and learn as much as we can about the culture that we have stepped into, which is what
That's not a bad idea.
Brenda said is
actually.
on the 9th floor.
I'm actually not opposed to that.
What about the history of the building?
That's also 9th floor.
No, those were two
Blueprints.
different floors. See,
Really?
and then she
Yeah.
points out there's like the culture of the where the mountain is located in whatever country or province this is like that culture, and then there's another floor that's the history of just the building.
Okay, so here's what we do. We'll split up. 2 of us go 9th floor and learn about the history of the people and the culture around here. And the other 2 of us go down to the other floor and get a more in-depth history lesson.
Okay,
on
so
the building.
so
on the building.
Ace.
I want to go to the building.
Okay, so Ace and Earl, you go to the history of the area.
Well, I was thinking 2
and
people
then
who are
Cal
capable of studying.
And Wendy, you guys can go to the history of the building, and I'll
And
be in the
June-
hot springs.
No. I was thinking that we split off, we get the information, and then we exchange information in
Right.
the hot springs.
And I'll go and make sure that the hot springs are ready for us.
June,
You are?
June,
What?
June, do you
How
bring a bathing
about-
suit?
No, but they have some in the shop.
June.
How are
What?
you going to pay
How
for
about-
those? Oh, right.
You participate at the same time as we are, and how about you and Cal go and learn the history of the building?
I bet you'd love to do that more than anything right
Yep.
now, right, June?
And June, we will all vacation together
I'm just saying.
at a
We
point.
asked the Whirlwind for a vacation very kindly and humbly, and we are not enjoying it.
June, we're going to enjoy. Take a deep breath now. Here we go. Ready?
June, no offense, but I don't remember you saying,
Deep breath
I
now. Here we go.
humbly and kindly ask you for a vacation.
I said it humbly, at least. Remember, I said parentheses humbly.
I'm
and-
sorry.
No, you
what's
said
the problem?
parentheses safe.
What's the problem?
No,
here?
Jungle.
different parentheses. I said something.
What are
about
we?
humility.
June.
What are we
Ability.
upset about?
There's
I just want to
We're not
relax.
upset. June just wants to relax.
yeah, and
Here,
June,
hey,
you're going
honestly-
to get to relax, but we're
It's
going to do a
fine. I'll
little
go
bit of
to the
studying
building.
first.
No,
It's fine.
honestly,
I'll study.
honestly,
It's fine.
June, if
It's
you want to
fine.
go to the hot springs, I really don't mind. I like doing this kind of stuff, so I don't mind going to check out the history of the building. Ace, if you want to come with me, feel free. But honestly, we're here. If you
Can I
want-
go with you to the hot springs?
No, June's gonna go to the hot springs.
And then I could go with her.
That's fine. If you guys want to go hang out,
No, we're not gonna. No,
June.
It's fine. I'm
Oh,
gonna go
June,
check out the building.
I put my hand on your shoulder.
What?
I go, June.
What?
Genuinely,
What?
this is Calco Cassidy saying, I want you to go hang out and have a good time, and I got it.
Insight check.
Immediately suspicious.
I was gonna pull a prank on you.
Oh my gosh, my insight's amazing.
Humble brag.
You are a wisdom-based character.
Yeah, I forgot. 21.
He seems very genuine.
Well, gosh, Cal.
I like doing this stuff. I mean,
Okay,
that's-
see you guys later. And she's gonna like run for the elevator.
Wendy watches her go out. And
Wendy, you should
then,
go with her.
and then turns to both of you guys with like puppy dog eyes, like,
All right, see ya.
go hang.
I can go too.
You can
Yeah,
go.
Oh, June, wait for me! And she runs out and follows June.
And we kind of watch you guys both run out, standing next to each other, and they go, another classic Calgo and Ace adventure.
All right, you take history, I'll take culture.
Deal.
I'll see you at the top. No, I won't. We'll meet somewhere in the middle. We've got
I'll be-
nicknames.
I'll be Commander. You be.
You be Starsky. I'll be Hutch.
No.
Okay.
I'll be Commander. You'll be Squirrel Boy. Deal.
Okay.
And as you both leave, you walk towards the elevator. Your brows furrowed. Your hands clenched to fist. You're
All right,
ready
Earl.
for this mission.
Earl, we're gonna hit the books.
Got me nuts.
God nuts.
Ding! The elevator opens. You both step in.
Yeah, we're still standing next to each other.
Cal.
Cal looks very calm and collected.
You press floor 9. Now, this could be totally different from the floors I said, listeners, and I am sorry
I
if it
forgot
is.
already.
I forgot which ones I said as Brenda. Cal.
Do you want me to play it back?
No, I can do this. Cal, you press floor 9. That is the history of the building. Ace, you press floor 10.
Oh.
That is the culture of this landscape.
All right.
The doors ding.
As we're going to stop, once I leave this elevator, we no longer know each other.
Before we get started, does anyone want to get out?
Well, this is my floor, so yeah, I'm gonna get out.
All right.
Ding! the elevator door opens. Kago, you enter onto your floor. The doors slide closed. Ace, you ride up a little bit to the next floor. Ding! The doors open and you exit out to your floor. At this moment, we will head down to the spa.
Okay, now, Wendy, to truly enjoy... Actually, I don't even know what I'm talking about. I've never been to a hot springs before.
I've never either.
Cannonball! Well, I guess we're going to find out together then.
There's a tap on your shoulder.
Excuse me, Mom. Would you like a hot towel and some essential oils?
Wow. What type of essential oils?
Oh, this is a cardamom base.
Oh, where do you get them from?
They are sourced here in the region of...
I need a fake region name because I keep running into that. Guys, what's a fake region name?
This is your job.
Flanagan.
This is like, I'm not
Rude.
DMing, I'm not helping.
I'm off the hook.
That was so sassy.
No, I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. How
Fake
about...
place names?
How about...
I'll do...
Lollygag.
Lollygag.
Why you laugh like
actually,
an evil villain
I
after
rescind,
that?
I rescind my question.
Lollygag.
Okay.
Gag on lollies.
Lollygag.
They are... Wait, what was the voice of the woman?
What's that?
They are sourced here in Bluewood, which is the region, the mountainous region here that the lodge is placed in. We also have other ones sourced in the deserts far away. A spice called cinnamon.
Oh. That's nice. A spice called cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
I don't know. Alyssa, what are some essential oil names?
Oh, golly. So many.
Courage. Strength. Honor.
Swagger.
Swagger.
Cedarwood.
Okay, yeah.
We've also got a cedarwood here. Which one would you like?
You have cedarwood and cardamom?
Is cardamom one?
I don't know.
Cardamom is definitely a thing.
That's like a food
I'm
spice.
gonna scratch that. Cedarwood and
Horseradish. Horseradish.
I mean,
Oil.
lavender,
Cedar-
eucalyptus.
Yeah, we have cedarwood, lavender, eucalyptus, and frankincense.
Oh, can I please have lavender and frankincense?
Here you go. And you, young lady? I don't... June? What do I pick?
I don't know. We can just share.
I'll take the one that's called Frank, please. And she pours the frankincense on the two steamed towels or whatever and hands them to you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
My lady.
And she pats away in her slippers.
I don't know what we're supposed to do with it.
I don't know either. What
So
is supposed to do?
she's gonna unfold the towel completely so that it's a big flat towel,
Uh-huh.
and she's gonna put it over her head,
Amazing.
like Mother Mary. You know what I mean?
Amazing.
Like it's just gonna be like rested around, and so her face is out, but it's just like folded over her head. That feels nice, I guess.
All right, do we get into the water? Wendy's still just like holding the towel.
Do you want to? We could maybe.
Do you guys have bathing suits yet?
Oh,
In your jeans?
yeah, we stopped at the shop.
Yeah,
Oh,
I would say
okay,
we
okay.
stopped at the
Yeah,
shop.
we stopped at the shop and got some bathing suits.
Just walking in jeans.
No, June just got like a black one piece.
Wendy got a whole frilly thing. Like a frilly one piece.
Nice,
With like polka dots and stuff on it.
nice.
Yeah,
Um,
100%.
Should we like
I don't know.
get a
do we
running
it?
start? Do you think?
I mean, that's normally what I do when I jump in the pool, but
Let's do that. That sounds nice.
there was a little pool that I went swimming in, you know?
Yeah.
At the Astro Zone.
Oh
It
yeah.
wasn't really supposed to be a pool, but it wasn't working, so I just used this pool.
Oh.
And that's what I would always do. I'd run and I'd jump and I'd do a big cannonball. It was the best thing. And then there's like a shh in the corner.
Sorry.
It was the best thing
Okay,
ever.
let's do that. That sounds like a really nice.
All
way to
right,
get in
all
there.
right.
Okay.
On 3?
Yeah. Okay.
and
And she
reach-
like just puts the towel down next to her.
Put it on your head like me.
Oh, all right. And she puts it on her head.
Okay.
You want to hold hands?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
We'll hold hands.
3, 2, 1, and they run and jump and make a splash.
I just realized what a mistake it was for us to release two people who've never been to a fancy place before into this fancy place to cause a scene,
That's a
and
good
we're not
point.
there to tell them how
That's
to
a good
be.
point.
And at that point, we will cut back. Wallace.
And I'm doing like the walk like an Egyptian thing to this music down the hall.
What?
How is this connected to this
don't know.
music?
I know, but I feel like the tempo of this music just needs like a little. What? I don't know.
That's insane. Can you please demonstrate? Like stand up and show
Wallace
us.
is just.
What do you mean?
It's time to be a spy. Time to blend in.
What the heck? No way, bro.
That's hilarious.
Doing the Egyptian thing down the
Oh
hallway.
my gosh.
I
would
no,
like
he's just gonna like keep his hands behind his back and just like look like, you know how like you go to a museum with your family and suddenly your dad's a freaking scholar, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what Wallace adopts.
Okay. So as you walk in, it's very much like walking down the hall of a museum. There's large pictures and paintings and things on the walls and informational things, and you get the sense of these like frozen tundras and these like fishing holes and these different types of like sort of like homemade shelters and like the evolution of these different shelters and like it's very like akin to like the Inuit people. Like that's kind of the vibe you're getting. And a lot of it is about like the different types of fish that certain tribes would like live off of, and how during certain parts of the year it would get so cold and so dark that they would do these different things to survive, and how they had these different traditions that they passed down, like all these different things. And like, you know, their oral tradition and like how they, you know, preserved their history, and like, you know, it's very informative. Is there anything in particular that you are looking for?
I guess what I would want to get from all of this information is just like maybe just a sense of like the values that people in this culture would have.
Sure.
And yeah, like what they value, both like materially, like what they see as like
Valuable.
rare resources,
Mhm.
as well as like moral values,
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah, roll an investigation check.
17.
17. So as you're walking along, you see a lot of passages and captions that are very centered around Mother Nature and the idea of the animals and the plants and nature around them being something that is an ecosystem that the people were a part of and that we are a part of. And as living beings, the land will take care of you, you know, if you take care of the land. And that's very much where the value is. There's a lot of focus on community. That's a big part of the culture. And then in terms of just like how the society functioned, I would just say, like, this is hard because I don't know too much about, like, I'll just say it was a people who if there was a deity, it would be nature. Like, they believed nature was a force that would respond to the things that live in it, and so you take care of nature in order for it to take care of you. So that was very much like the guiding principle. I mean, this is like not something that I've really thought through at all. I'm just kind of pulling this out based off of like things that I know about other real life cultures that I feel like would make sense, right? So that's the best that I have. I think I don't think that you definitely don't see anything at all about like jewels or precious metals being something that was emphasized. It's more about like you know, like their practices and tactics being a part of like getting used to the animals around them. And then once the animals got used to their scent, then they got more comfortable with them. And because they got more comfortable, these types of animals came back into the area. And so there were more, you know, like grouse to kill. And there were more like all these tactics is about blending in with nature so that you don't have to like go out into a blind and hunt all day. It's like you can just be in your homestead and they're so used to you that they're running around like. And it's like all about like the little, you know, the jays that would fly in and fly out and steal food, and how they would like leave little offerings for the jays. But they would do it away from their camp. They discovered this like precious metal in the ground that they would use for some of their spears and different hunting tools and homemaking tools. And it was called what's the metal? Shoot, I can't remember. What's the metal from 5e? The
adamantium.
Adamantium. So they discovered this type of adamantium.
Is it adamantine?
Adamantine.
They discovered this type of adamantine. This is dark greenish metal that ultimately sort of became their downfall when a well-to-do family called the Lucas family came in and basically took that fortune, used it to build a lodge.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Nice.
Is there anything else that you're looking for?
Nope.
Okay. Cowgo. You walk out into the floor and you notice it's much more of like an informational thing. There's a lot of blueprints and photos of the building when it was first being built. There's a lot of focus on some dude that funded the place. You see the name of the gentleman on the picture. He's like this tall, lean man. He's pretty thin. He's got dark hair, and you like notice like his hat. These are like pictures from like the 30s. So he's got this like white suit on, with like a big fur coat on to protect him from the cold, and he's got this like not muffled. I was thinking muffler. Like a fur hat. That seems to be of the style of like the culture of the people here. And he's wearing this hat, and he's got these like dark eyes that like seems to be in shadow. Underneath it says Ricardo Lucas.
Ricardo Lucas.
And he seems to be the big benefactor of this place. Started it, had the idea for the lodge, poured a lot of money into it. Apparently came from like an oil family.
I am looking for any information on why he built the lodge, as well as if there's anything about the Queen's jewels in particular, if that is some sort of crazy prize. I mean, I don't know if it is, but if there is anything about it, I'll look for that, and read up on it, but mainly just like why he built the casino, the purpose behind it, and like the type of people it's for, etc.
Okay. Yeah, roll me an investigation check.
Oy, not great. He rolls a 7.
So you get the basics, comes from a rich family that invested in the place, and the reason why he wanted to build it is because there was an opportunity in an area that didn't have a lot of infrastructure yet, and he wanted to bring people here, or so the museum says. It looks like his family was the one who built it. His family owns the company that, or at least has partial ownership in the company that built it, so it was all kind of this internal process with this family. As you walk down, I'll say you do notice that there were 3 phases to the building. So there was a 10-year span where it was just one, kind of like a hotel with a casino. And then the spa was added next 10 years later. And then the shop and some of the like ski infrastructure was added. So it became sort of a ski resort as well. But you had to add more, like that's why it's like a double, it's not like a ski resort first. So the building has gone through many series of construction and development and growth. And you notice that there are 3 separate blueprints for each phase of the building. I'm assuming you probably want to take a look at those.
Yeah,
Go ahead
definitely.
and roll investigation checks for each of those.
I really just care about the newest one.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'll care about all 3, and I want to specifically see if there's any, as it grew, if there's any similarities that seem to not be fully changed / covered / like there's any rooms that might have just been boarded over, or like areas that probably still exist but are just behind drywall, things like that.
Yeah. You can just roll 1 actually.
Oh, okay. 13.
13. Okay. That's what you needed to get a good sense, because you're a trained eye at this, so this isn't a high DC for you. You've been taught how to analyze a blueprint for a heist. I will say you notice that the casino has been expanded, and so there are certain areas that are more updated than others. Some areas, there's one particular area to the right where the craps tables are, that has like an older infrastructure. And so you might assume if like there's not as many, like if these doors were built way back when, like the equivalent of our 30s, then maybe some of the security measures might not have been updated either. I mean, you would assume probably like all the cameras were replaced when they replaced cameras, things like that. But there might not be like an automatic lock or like panic buttons or like, like things like that. So you would know that there probably, if there was a weakness, it would probably be over there by the craps table. You notice that there is what it seems to be probably a new jutting out of a different section of the ventilation system, because it was an add-on. And so you can see that there is an external entrance into the vents for a new system in that area, probably. At least that's what you've been trained to look for. If there's like a newer part of the building, there'll be like a new I have no idea if this is how HVAC works. So listeners, if you know how HVAC works and I'm totally wrong, please correct me. Comment below, let me know. But I'm going to go with it. So yeah, there would be, possibilities of entrance there. And I will say, those are like the two things that you notice.
Okay. Okay. I mean, that's pretty much all I'm looking for, I think.
Cool. Cal and Ace, you guys make your way down to the spa. I'll say Cal.
I get in the elevator. I hold on.
Yeah.
I get in the elevator, and it's clear that Ace is like, oh my gosh, we're spies.
Yeah.
Cal's just super calm and collected, just stands next to you. Just really quiet. Doesn't say anything.
This is so stimulating for our podcasters, y'all.
So, did you learn anything?
Well, we're about to find out.
Cool.
But yes, I think I did.
Okay.
All right. Good work, Commander.
Thanks, Squirrel Boy. I don't know. Walk out.
No, this is the 3rd floor. And a woman and her child walks in. She stands in right between you guys, and she has a little 3-year-old child holding onto her hand. Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi.
First time at the lodge?
First time.
Yeah.
You just press the... Oh, you already pressed the lobby. Great.
Yeah. What's your favorite part of the lodge? Have you been here before?
Me and my little one, we love the arcade. Yes.
Very good.
Yes, we have.
Very good. We have a
Yeah.
little,
Sounds like a fun time.
we have a little one
It's
as
a great
well
time.
who wants to go to the arcade.
You do.
Not the two of us, but
Oh, so you're like the fun uncles.
yeah,
Yeah.
you could say that.
Very fun. Yes, I would definitely recommend the arcade.
I mean, I don't know him, but
Susie, you like the arcade, right?
Yeah, I like the arcade. It's really fun.
very good.
Mama want to go. Okay, all right, Susie, all right.
What's your favorite game at the arcade?
I like the leapfrogs and the catch the butterflies and all the things.
Very good.
Mama wanna go.
And she keeps yanking on her arm. Ding.
Maybe
Floor 2 opens.
maybe you should go.
Ding. The lobby opens is what I meant to say. And she walks out.
Is the spa on the lobby?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know. I'm gonna walk out.
I don't know you either, and I walk out with him.
And you both
go
walk
first.
in tandem, side by side.
I don't know you.
I don't either.
Yeah, we just keep on saying I don't know you.
And you head over to the spa. And as you walk in, you see the lights are dim. But the receptionist desk is just empty for some reason.
Oh.
And there's like water trickling and light music playing, but there's no receptionist.
So where do I get my hot towel?
I don't know. Hello?
Hello? Hot towel people?
There's no answer. There's no one in the room.
No
Oh
hot
my
towel
God.
people.
I mean, you
They
can
did
go
something.
into the back into the spa, but like usually you would check in
Yeah,
in that
yeah.
situation.
Okay, let's just go in.
All right, that's fine. I don't need a towel.
Yeah.
You both make your way in. You
Did
see
we stop for
there's-
swimsuits?
No,
or?
fully
Okay.
clothed. We're just coming to pick them up.
Okay.
We're not going in. Are you planning on going in? Ace?
Kind of. Don't we want to relax a little bit? I thought this was the whole
we
thing.
have like
we were
I
gonna
guess we
brief
have
them
a little bit before.
Yeah, we were gonna brief them in the hot springs. That was the whole thing.
Let's just go in first and see where we can get swimsuits.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do remember the place to get swimsuits was the shop.
Yeah.
Right. So let's just walk in first
Yeah.
and then come back.
Okay.
Okay.
You walk, and so you see that there's like a little waiting room that's very dim, and there's chairs that like automatically recline, so you can sit in there and like wait for your appointments. There's like a hallway with like doors closed, where you would assume like the massage tables are for like different types of, treatments that you can get. And then there's like two sides, almost like a locker room. There's like a women's side and a male side, and you can walk in to one or the other. And you would assume that if you went through there, it would lead back into like a communal hot spring or something like that. So I'm
Yeah.
assuming you guys go through the male
Yeah.
side. You go into there. There's like lockers. It's very fancy smelling soaps and things like that. And you go through, and as you're walking through, you hear the sound of you hear like voices that aren't whispering, and like you both come from families of money, so you would know like the etiquette for a spa. Like you've probably been like once, and so you're like, why are these people like talking at normal volumes? And as you walk out the door, June and Wendy, what are we doing? There seems to have been some commotion after we did the cannonball in the water, and we have two people working there talking to us.
Ma'am, I'm so sorry, but this just looked like so much fun. We thought it would be really nice.
I mean, I thought the cannonball was a great idea.
You should try it sometime.
The cannonball was such a great idea.
Fun.
I mean, I think you should do it right
exhilarating,
now with
and like the smell is so nice.
Come
and
on,
so you're just
look
like
at your face.
It kind of gives you like a
want to
head
do
rush.
it. I think you want to. You should
do you think they want to go in with
I
us?
think you do.
We could all do it together. We could all hold hands and run and jump in.
Totally join us.
I think it would be really fun.
Go over there and
think
get
you'd
into a
like
bathing
it.
suit and
It's
come right back
pretty nice.
out.
Yeah. Just go change.
Wow.
And guys, our friends are here. Guys, come on, we're over here.
We don't know them.
We don't know them, and we
don't
turn
know
around.
them. we walk,
No,
and we walk
guys.
right on out.
Guys,
We don't know them.
Okay, we're gonna go get our swimsuits and go to a different part of the hot
We're
springs.
gonna go
Maybe
over there. We
Yep.
don't know them.
We don't know them.
Walk right on out.
And you guys go to buy a bathing suit.
Yep.
And you guys get a bathing suit to head back into the spa.
We wait a good amount of time.
So you wait like, I'll say 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to make sure maybe everything's passed.
So you wait for 10, 15 minutes. You come back. There is a receptionist at the front.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Hello. How can I help you? Do you have an appointment?
No.
We don't have an appointment.
All right. So you were just like a general
We just like to
hot springs treatment?
Yes.
All right. Would you like to add on any massages to that? There might be a waiting list or a wait time.
That was right.
All right. Can I have a name or room number, please?
Elder Bat was there.
LG Bow.
17863.
17863. All right. And it looks like you both have swim trunks on. You can head back to the men's room back there and get your stuff in your lockers and enjoy the spa.
Thank you.
Of course.
I don't remember.
I didn't know you had. I walk with him to the.
And as you guys re-enter the hot springs, it looks like Wendy and June have chilled out a little bit. I don't know. What have we done?
Well, I'm curious if we've been put in timeout.
Like
I'd like to-
timeout pool, dude.
Oh my
No,
god!
like there's
Just
a bench.
sitting on chairs,
It's
like on a
perfectly-
bench.
It's
So-
perfectly
yeah.
lukewarm water. It's not cool. It's not hot.
Well, no, I like
like
just
the
on a
idea.
bench.
Okay, so as
Like,
you
and
walk
we're, like-
in,
Yeah.
you see Gwendolyn is sitting in the hot spring, her head back. She's got that this hot towel like on her face, and she seems to be relaxing in the water. But over in the corner, there's like a little bench that almost looks like the benches at the pool, where June is sitting in like a timeout.
She's got her arms crossed. Her hair is soaking wet and like matted to her face. And she's hunched over, arms crossed, staring at the ground.
Hey, June.
She's kind of far away.
Hey.
Sorry.
And Wendy kind of like swims over a little bit.
So apparently there's an unspoken rule that you're supposed to be quiet.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
So-
why it's unspoken, because you're
Well,
supposed to
I
be
didn't know. I'd never been to a spa before. So that's why Juniper's in trouble.
Wait, so
Well,
you're not...
When we came in here, you guys were both yelling.
No,
so
I
that's
agreed
not
I agreed to be quiet, but June lost her temper.
Oh no.
I hope it's okay. I'm making this
No,
time.
no, 100%.
June, you did what? June, I'm right next to you.
No, I'm like away in the corner, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Interesting.
Okay.
Well, we'll go check on her. Are we allowed over there? It's like
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, she's like, they've got her in a pen.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like we might be, but like I don't want to risk it.
I mean, there are bars that go 10 feet up.
She looks really mad.
Yeah. She's like locked in a literal cage.
No, stop. What?
No, but it does have a fence.
It does.
I'll go check on her.
All right. Hey, you want to get in? It's so nice in here.
It is very nice. Yeah, okay.
Calgo, you walk over to June.
Yeah. Hey, Jude, what's up?
Oh, hey, Cal.
I heard you lost your temper a little bit.
Who said that?
The lady at the front desk.
No, I'm just trying to have a nice time.
Yeah.
And
Jude, your green skin is red right now with rage.
no, all I wanted to do was have a nice time with my good friend Wendy.
Right.
And so I was like, how do you get into Hotsprings? I don't know. They didn't tell us any rules or anything. And so we just decided it would be fun to hold hands and do a cannonball. And so we just ran at the springs.
You did a
and
what?
we held hands and did cannonball.
You did a cannonball at a hot springs, Jude?
Yeah. And
Dude,
it
look
was
around, Jude.
wonderful.
Everybody's laying in here very calmly.
Okay, but nobody told us that.
You
And
should
so,
have been able to just
and
look
so we
around.
just, well, listen, I was a little distracted. I was excited, okay?
There's a shh from the other side of the room.
Sorry,
If
sir.
one more person shushes me,
Jude,
I might die.
Jude, I don't think you're going to die.
Well, no, someone might die.
How
That's
long
what I
did
should
they-
say.
How long did they tell you you're going to be over here?
They didn't tell me.
They
they
didn't
just
tell
said-
you?
Ma'am, you better take a break or something.
So, you're going to be in here for the rest of your life probably then.
No.
You
What?
might.
Is that how spas work?
Oh, maybe.
Oh my.
Maybe this one.
I hate this place.
Jude, okay. You're going to come out and you're going to sit in the water.
Yeah.
You're going to not move.
Well, that sounds like a horrible time.
Jude, you're supposed to relax. It's not a pool.
It looks like a pool.
It's not a pool.
It's water.
It's not.
And you go in it.
It's 1.5 feet deep.
But no, it's not.
Jude, it's
Just like little pools.
Jude, the deep end is 3 feet.
And
So you're not supposed to freaking
do you see rules anywhere?
Sorry. Jude. Jude. Hey, I told you to go vacation and relax. This is the opposite.
That's how I relax, Cal.
By yelling at people and doing cannonballs?
No, I didn't yell at anyone. I went into the cannonball because it looked like a fun time, and I thought it would be relaxing
but
and
Jude-
fun, and let off
Okay,
some steam.
Jude, just tell me
And
this.
then the lady came over, and I was like, "Ma'am, don't you think that looked like a fun time? Why don't you do it with us?" And I thought we were all going to hold hands
Okay,
and do a
so,
cannonball
Jude,
together,
this is
and
my
it was going to
question.
be super fun, okay?
Jude, this
so
is my
I
last
wasn't
question.
yelling at anybody. I was having a nice time.
Okay, Jude, this is my last question. So, clearly, Wendy was allowed to go back in, and we saw her saying the same thing. So, Jude, my question is, what did you say that made the woman send you to timeout? Can you just answer that?
Well, I may have reacted poorly.
Which is,
Well, she told me that. Hold on. I just want to check something.
You turned into a freaking horse, dude. Just kicked her. Just kicked the lady.
She just like gets angry and turns into
like a donkey.
Angry donkey.
That's actually really funny. That would be
Dude, what did you do that got you put in timeout?
I kind of think that's actually really funny.
Well, a new development. If I get really upset, I sometimes shift. And so it would appear that I got a little angry
Uh-huh.
and I turned into a gorilla.
A gorilla, Jude?
Yeah, just for a second.
What did you do as a gorilla?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Wait, what did you ask?
I said, you got put in timeout. What
Well-
did you do to get put in timeout if Wendy didn't get put in timeout?
Right.
You turned into a
So
gorilla?
she said, "Now, ma'am, I'm gonna need you to calm down." And I said, "Ma'am, I'm perfectly calm. I'm having a wonderful time, and I'm just trying to enjoy a good time with my friend Wendy." And then I turned into a gorilla.
And then what did you do?
I stood there, and I just got a little angry, so I kind of like punched the ground, and it kind of like dented the
That's
floor.
what that crack is over there?
Yeah.
We thought it was like a pool that they were still working on.
They were doing construction.
No, I punched the floor as a gorilla, and it turns out gorillas are very strong. And I quickly changed back. I didn't really think that I could just change into other animals without meaning to, but it would appear that strong emotion might do that to me.
Well, June, I think you deserve this timeout. No offense. Oh, don't. Oh, me. You turned into a gorilla and punch the floor.
Well,
Okay, just wait in here for like 2 more minutes and then you can come out. And then you're not.
It's like an anti-magic gate.
Yeah. Wait in here for like 2 minutes and then you can come out and you can come sit in the hot springs.
yeah, it's
Yeah?
going to be so nice and relaxing.
Yes, it is. You see how relaxed Wendy and Ace look in there?
Yeah. But just because I like to relax in a different way than everybody else, that doesn't mean that I'm wrong.
Okay, but they probably have a pool here too. This is not the pool.
Well, I know that now. I thought it was just a warm pool, okay? I thought it was nice and warm and a pool and weirdly small.
Okay. Well,
Leave
you
me
calm
be.
down. Yep.
2 minutes goes by. June gets out of timeout, and the four of us kind of rejoiced in the hot spring. June, I'm glad you're back.
I'm glad to be here. So,
Ace, June
You both
turned into
need
a gorilla.
Yeah, Gwendolyn.
Yeah,
filled me in.
it was so cool. I mean,
it was cool. Thank you, Gwendolyn.
yeah, it was cool.
Why'd you
It
say her
was.
name like that's not her name?
Gwendolyn?
That's her
Gwendolyn?
name.
Gwendolyn.
Because that's her name.
Never
Gwendolyn.
mind. I know. I said you said it like it wasn't her name.
Oh, no, I was saying it like Gwendolyn understands me and you don't. That's why I made a pointed look at you.
I don't understand why you
Alright.
turned into a gorilla
My
at a hot
goodness,
springs.
This group, I just
Okay,
can't sometimes. I mean,
well,
I
so
thought I had a temper.
We have been
I know,
sitting
that's
in
what I'm
here
saying.
for a while, so it's time to go and
So
go be in the cool.
Well,
pool
June
for a
just
second.
got here. June just got here. Let's give her a second.
yeah. So all right. So what did you find out? What did you find out?
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so
Find out about what?
and we.
They were doing reconnaissance.
Oh, right.
So without,
Restating
taking too
everything.
long and restating everything, I tell them everything that I gleaned
Big
from
ol'
my floor.
Okay.
Lord something Lucas. I forget
Yeah.
his name.
George
Oscar
Lucas.
Lucas.
Ricardo.
Ricardo
Yeah.
Lucas.
George Lucas came and
George
Yeah,
Lucas.
George
the
Lucas.
adamant.
George Lucas is the benefactor.
We're on Skywalker Ranch.
Yeah.
Skywalker Lodge.
Oh, interesting. But nothing about the Queen's jewels.
Not yet. Well, we just know that we got to get
Well,
our suits first. And we can go check
Well,
that
my
out.
guess is the Queen's jewels could be like adamantium, maybe.
Oh, that's
Oh,
a good
really?
idea.
Maybe. I mean, I haven't seen the Queen's jewels.
That
I
was
just
the metal
assumed
that the natives found.
that was the metal that they found that was really precious to them. But I would also like to, at some point, see if there are any like native, like individuals. I don't know how I would determine that, but
We could ask. Maybe they have some like historian
yeah.
or
And-
someone who's
and
like a
see-
local who
see
like
what
works
their-
here.
Well, I want to see what their opinion is on all this development that's happened on their land.
Wait, why is any of this matter? Why don't we just take the jewels and get out?
Right.
Well, because I feel like just understanding more of the dynamics at play here will help us
See,
find
here's
the best route to get to those jewels.
well, but Ace, what you're also missing is a key point in many thieves' lives. Is you get too involved emotionally with what you're doing, and then you're gonna feel bad.
Oh,
well, but the see
you need
the
to be
other
cold.
thing that we have to think about is
kinda
this
right.
is the whirlwind that we're talking about that sent us on this mission to steal.
Right.
Now, if the whirlwind, which we believe is a force for good, is asking us to steal,
We had to take that egg a long time ago. You remember that?
right? And there might be a reason for that.
Now,
And
granted, we gave it back.
we
We
did
gave
give
that
it
egg
back.
back.
Yeah.
Didn't you tell me that the manticore was eating the eggs? So didn't you technically save the egg?
Well, it was,
Yeah,
I think it was a
it was
rock.
about to eat the egg.
Right?
So we
Right.
kinda-
So didn't stealing it
well,
save
there was a
it?
manticore. Remember, the manticore almost ate the egg.
There was. There
I
was
also know it's
both.
called a manticore because I think there was some trivia question. No.
Yeah.
Are you sure it wasn't a phoenix?
I'm sure it wasn't a
Oh
phoenix.
wait, that's not today.
No, that's
No.
That's
That's
weeks
my bad.
ago.
That's my bad.
Months even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is funny
That's
though.
okay.
So
That's
we can
fine.
cut
Still
that.
kinda
We
No,
can
we've
cut
made
that.
references before to the fact that we're recording one bunker and then another episode.
Yeah,
the same day.
true.
Like with my back.
Anyways. Oh my gosh,
Well-
there's a pirate over there.
Well, I mean, it's good background on the location
Yeah.
for sure.
And I think we should, if the Whirlwind is asking us to steal, there's probably a good reason for that. Maybe there's a little Robin Hood situation happening here, and so we should probably understand.
Robin Hood's now canon.
Yep.
He was canon in our world. He was
Bobbin Hood.
Robin Hood was a small
Gobbin
little.
good.
He was a small little bird, a small little robin that saved
Yeah.
the forest.
Do you talk about the stuff that you learned, Calgo?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's more like blueprints, technical stuff, but I feel like I have a good idea of the layout at this point.
So if we're trying to steal, what is it, the Queen's jewels that's in the center in
Mhm.
that case or whatever it is.
Maybe, but we might also.
But
it
I
might
don't know
also
what
be a
game it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the Queen.
You're supposed to win it.
I don't remember seeing anything about a queen. In my
Yeah. So what
history
we got to
check.
just do for now, guys, which is going to be hard for some of us to do, not, naming any names, June, is we just got to relax, hang out, vacation, get our suits, go check it out. Not much else we can do until then.
Mm-hmm.
So we scope out the game and then we come up with a plan on how to get it.
Exactly.
It's true, but remember, it's
Bingo.
I don't
is
think-
probably not the game, but maybe.
yeah, and also I don't think we're being told by the Whirlwind to obtain the jewels by playing the game fair and square.
It did say steal.
It did say steal. It didn't say win the game.
We'll figure it out.
That's something else to think about. Is we're gonna have to be tricky about this. That being said, back to the relaxation part. It is time for us to
It is.
transition to the cool pool now. You
Yeah,
gotta
it probably
alternate
is.
Oh,
the hot
alright.
and cold. If you
Wendy
if you spend
gets
too
up.
long in the
See-
hot springs part, you could overheat.
See, nobody told us this in the beginning.
Come
How
on,
long
June.
were you in the hot springs before you turned into a grill?
Only like 4 minutes, or 4 seconds probably, because she did a cannonball.
Yeah.
Okay.
But again, nobody told us this. If I had been given some rules or things and stipulations to follow, then I would have.
Well, maybe next time we just do one thing at a time and do it all together.
June, why don't you take that up with the front office,
I will.
with the front desk?
Okay.
Or
Guys,
maybe we can just do one
guys,
thing at a time and
To the
everyone
cool
together.
pool.
Let's
Okay,
go.
Wendy's
Cool
over
pool.
in the cool pool,
See, this is nice. You cool
floating around.
See, June, how Wendy
You're in the hot
just
springs?
slowly got into the pool?
Okay, we don't have to belabor the point.
I don't know, I'm just teasing.
Thank you, Ace. And from there, y'all have a nice soak in the cool pool, cool off, and
Cool.
dry off and get changed. Nice and refreshed. June, the cool pool does help. And you're feeling a little bit better now that you're with your friends. You got your posse with you. Just a little bit of that, annoyance whenever you see that lady. She just glares at you as you walk out. So the four of you have a little spa time,
So
getting
nice.
ready for your tailoring appointment to get your new tailored outfits for the casino. And it's pretty late and we've been going pretty long. So I'm going to do something that we've talked about doing, but none of us have done it yet. So I'm going to do it for the first time. We're going to see how this works. I'm going to end the session there, which means, and I think this is what we agreed on. We could talk about this a little bit, but I think that means what we're going to do next episode is we're going to roll for DM again. Someone else has to pick this back up.
Oh my
Genre and
gosh.
hook of casino crime.
Oh my
And
gosh.
y'all, someone has to end it.
Boy.
I had an idea in my head and I set it up with Allure, but this is going too long and we cannot stay up any later. So
Oh man.
We're gonna have to do some sort of mind meld.
also,
here.
if I
Yeah.
did the whole
Figure it
thing
out.
tonight, this would be like a 6-hour episode and I'm not about to do that.
Feels
So
like a lot.
Probably right,
yeah.
I think ending it here and then we'll have a little two-parter.
Whoa.
Laura, I
boy.
love.
So we'll
I
see if
love
this works.
world that you've created, and
Thank
I'm sad that you
you.
have to give it up. But
No,
I'm
I
excited
think
to
it'll be
see.
good. I think it'll be good. I'm really excited to see what someone does with it. So
Yeah.
one of you three is gonna have to
I hope
roll
it's
for
not
DM.
me. I'm gonna find a way to ruin it.
Because I was going to be like, you guys are in a cave?
You guys are in a cave, and that's it. Ogre Xbox. I don't know.
Oh man.
Ogre Xbox, I don't know.
Well, thanks for listening. If you're interested to see how a DM can pass it off and just improvise and work with what the other person gave them. Stay tuned for next week.
Yeah, it's coming out next week.
Yeah, well,
Yep.
I guess we'll put it
And
out
then we'll
next
do the
week,
bunker
and then
after.
Yeah, and that'll
Yeah.
be
Switching schedules.
2 DMs talking about their process a little
Wow.
bit. So that'll be a little fun. So yeah, I'm gonna end it
Mixing
there.
it up.
All right.
Okay.
Well, thanks for
Goodbye.
listening.
Goodbye.
Tune
See you
in
in the
next
next one.
week.
Goodbye.
Oh, guys, I'm nervous
Why?
because I don't know if it's gonna work.
I think it's gonna. You know what? I think it's gonna be great.
I'm a
I
little
hope it's
bit
not me.
scared.
I think it's gonna be
It's
great.
gonna be great if Josiah doesn't get it. It's
I
gonna be
hope it's not
great.
me.
No,
I'm a little
Josiah, you'll crush it. It's gonna be a tomb.
Just a nice, peaceful
All right,
transition
well-
of power. All right. See ya.
Thanks for listening to the Whirlwind Chronicles. Got any ideas for a new genre or hook? Subscribe and leave us a comment. You can also send it to whirlwindchronicles@gmail.com. Our renegade adventures may just go there next. Tune in for new episodes every Monday.